Michigan fans, Michigan women's hockey is live and on the air. We are live here from Yost Ice Arena, where it is your Michigan women's hockey team taking on the University of Miami Redhawks. And this is a home-and-home series, so Michigan, after playing yesterday, now welcomes the Redhawks at Yost Ice Arena. And hopefully there was an open skate. There is not a lot of parking when we came in. Hopefully there's more parking now if you're coming in to find a spot. But yeah, we'd love to see you here. Great seats. You might not be able to park close, but you can find great seats in the rink.
Great seats are still available. Yes, they are.
Absolutely. I think there's wrestling. The football team is over at Schembechler Hall, and it is there's a lot going on over here.
Come join the fun.
Absolutely. We'd love to see you over here. So Michigan is now 4-2-0. 4 wins, 2 losses, and they've lost the last 2 games. They're looking to correct that here after the Thursday loss to Adrian. That was a 6-1 loss, and then the loss yesterday at Miami, which was 6-1 there. Taking a look at a little bit of that game as I try and turn the page here. It was 33 shots. Well, what they have is 33 shots for Michigan, 34 for Miami.
No,
you had much different.
Much different. We okay.
You had about 40-20 or something.
47 to 28. 47 for us, 28 for them. I talked to one of their one of their staff members, and I mean it was great goaltending. I mean, that's a number that definitely made a difference in the day.
And Gonzalez is starting again today, so that'll be Michigan has their work cut out for them.
Something to focus on.
So Michigan has 1 power play goal, and it says out of no attempts, but they did serve at least 4 minutes. So there was at least 2 power play attempts there, and Miami scored 1 out of I think it was 4. So Michigan doing all right there. Taking a look, it was Soler who scored at 6:50 in the first. That was her 4th goal of the season. No assists on that one. So it was 1-0 at the end of 1. Then Carr scored. That was at 3:07, and this is wrong because
they got 2 before we got 1.
They were up 2-1, so this sheet is wrong. But Cronin scored her 7th goal this season. Varallo and McGurn on the assist. Then Carr scored to make it 2-1. That from Cummings and Ferris. That was on the power play. In the third, these numbers are all messed up. It wasn't 15 seconds in. It was 45 seconds in. But that was Sue who got that one, her 2nd of the season from Les Carbo and Varallo. That was a power play goal. Then Lorelli scored her 5th of the season. And then it was with about 5 minutes, 30 seconds left, Hung scored her 2nd of the season from Lorelli and Schwartzer. And then at 19:13, it was McGurn getting her 3rd of the year. And again, that was like with 13 seconds left. That was from Cronin and Soler. So the numbers are a little wrong there, but that's okay.
Delayed penalty.
Indeed, where it...
controversial touch, no touch on a whistle. For a whistle. Yeah.
Ends up 6-1. Heiserman took the loss. She faced 34 shots on goal, saved 28 of them. And Gonzalez faced 33 shots. Well, we know 48 shots, but she saved all but 1 out there. So Gonzalez in the net again. That'll be a tough sledding for Michigan. They're going to have to find a way with that quick glove on Gonzalez to get it past her. The scoring hasn't changed. Top 5 hasn't changed big for Michigan. 14 points for Lindahl leading the way. 8 goals and 6 assists. Carr has 10 points on 7 goals and 3 assists. And then it's a trio at number 3. Garbady with 7 points on 4 goals and 3 assists. Farrell with 7 points on 2 goals and 5 assists. And Malashevsky with 7 points on 2 goals and 5 assists. Taking a look at the goalkeepers. Again, if I can get my fingers to work and move the page there. Starting for Michigan today is going to be John. She has played 1 game, no goals against it. 100% save percentage, although she only saw 3 shots. Von Tersch has played 1 game, 2 goals against, 8.67 save percentage. Heiserman has 1 win, 1 loss. She's played 2 games in a period. She shut out Adrian in the 3rd period. She has 2.57 goals against and an 8.93 save percentage. And then Schiff has won 1 game, lost 1 game, 3.60 goals against average and a 9.20 save percentage. Taking a look at the Miami team. Again, they're coming off the win. So they've, at this point, won 4 straight. Their last loss was to Indiana Tech. They beat them at Grogan Ice Arena, Indiana Tech. That was 2-1. So they beat Indiana Tech. They beat Penn State twice. And then they beat us. But all of those wins are at Grogan Ice Arena. So we're hoping a little bit of the magic of Yost Ice Arena can make a big difference here. But this Miami team, they're number 9 in the rankings. They are very, very good. And Michigan's going to have a heck of a game to make a comeback win here versus Miami. Taking a look at their top 5 scores. Cronin, number 22, has 12 points on 7 goals and 5 assists. Number 18, Smith, also has 12 points on 7 goals and 5 assists. Lorelli, number 12, has 9 points on 5 goals and 4 assists. McGurn, number 44, has 8 points on 3 goals and 5 assists. And then Soler has 7 points on 4 goals and 3 assists. Taking a look at their goalkeepers, Arachau has not played a game as of yet. Gonzalez looks like she's going to start. She has played 10 games, 8 of them has 1 loss, 1 overtime loss, 12 goals against for 1.23 goals against average, and a 9.61 save percentage. Has an outstanding save percentage. Worsley is the other goalkeeper there. Played 3 games, 2 wins, no losses, 1.71 save percentage, and a 9.52 save percentage, a 1.71 goals against. So both of their goalies who have played have more than a 9.50 save percentage, which is outstanding.
We take that.
Yeah. If you take a look at the standings at the CCWHA, Miami now has 21 points leading the way. 10 wins, 1 loss, 1 overtime loss. University of Michigan Dearborn has 20 points on 10 wins. Michigan State has 15 points on 7 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. Adrian College, 13 points on 5 wins, 5 losses, 1 overtime loss, 2 ties. Lake Superior with 10 points on 5 wins, 3 losses. Indiana Tech with 10 points on 5 wins, 8 losses. Michigan with 8 points on 4 wins, 2 losses. Eastern Michigan with 8 points on 4 wins, 6 losses. Grand Valley with 6 points on 3 wins, 8 losses. Penn State with 5 points on 2 wins, 5 losses and a draw. Davenport with 5 points on 2 wins, 7 losses and a draw. And Aquinas with 1 draw, 12 losses for 1 point. Now, some of that obviously, it's a difference between Miami has played 12 games, Indiana Tech has played 13. Michigan is at the low end with 6, so that'll work out a bit towards the end. But that's currently the standings out there. What does Michigan need to do? How was the team after the game on the bus ride back? You rode back with them.
Yeah.
And what do they need to do to make a bounce back win here?
Well, they got to use yesterday's loss as a focus moving forward to forget about it, but take the pain and the feeling. The bus ride wasn't bad. I mean, it seems like a good culture from my distance.
Yeah.
It was a positive time. I mean, nobody was happy. It was a quiet ride. A lot of the girls slept or studied. But I think what they're figuring out is this isn't easy.
Yeah.
I mean, just because you go out there and you practice 3 times a week and you wear a distinguished jersey and all that other stuff, that it's a lot harder than it looks. There's teams out there that want to knock you off. There's girls that couldn't get into this school that want to knock you off. There's a lot of motivation to so they got to learn how to play the full 60 minutes, and they've got to support their goalies better. I mean, it's obvious that we've had a history in the last 4 years of amazing goaltending, and we need to step up and match that. And if we aren't going to match that, then we need to do it with a shutdown defense and maybe an offense that scores more than 1 goal a game.
It has been, right? They had the toughest opponent before these last 2 games was Michigan State, and that was a low-scoring affair, 2-0.
Yeah.
And I just wondered, playing Davenport, playing Aquinas early, you almost think that the goals are just going to come, and then it's a very different thing playing Miami or Adrian. It's just a different caliber team. Nothing against Davenport and Aquinas. They play their best.
Yeah.
But it is another level, and that is something that
there's levels. There's levels in the league. There's levels in the whole country's league. So they were fortunate to get a couple nice ones to knock off the summer rust.
Yep.
And now we're into the meat of things, and this is where it gets hard, and that's where they've got to figure out, okay, what are we going to do when it's hard? Are we going to step up? Are we going to use our teammates? Are we going to shoot around the glove? Are we going to back check a little harder? Are we going to stop teams from taking long shots and, just play smarter and play better? I mean,
and these are huge games for rankings. These are huge games. If you want to get top 12 and try and make it to nationals, versus number 9 Miami is a big game. Number 8 Adrian. You gotta steal a couple of these.
This makes a big difference. This will be a trajectory up or a trajectory down. But I've not seen any quit. I mean, we may need to work on conditioning a little bit and stuff like that, but I haven't seen a bit of quit. I mean, I think the spirit's good. Their systems are good. We've got great players. We're just, we've run into some good goaltenders, and we've got to figure out a way to get by good goaltenders.
Let's take a look at as they just come out, let's take a look at the next 5 games really quickly here. See if they don't pop up the starting lineups before I do that.
Hopefully we can get to Minnesota.
Yeah, no kidding. You guys are flying out there. That'll be. I'm driving, so hopefully the plane.
I'll tell you if we don't go, so you don't have to drive the whole way.
Go visit the Lindalls, nonetheless.
Yeah, jeez.
November 15th. That's going to be next Saturday. That's going to be a game at 7 p.m. at Minnesota. November 16th. That will be 1:30 at Minnesota. Then they will have November 20th here Thursday, Michigan Dearborn at 8 p.m. Then away at Michigan Dearborn on November 21st. That's a 7 p.m. game. And then finally away at Aquinas November 23rd. That is a 2:30 game at the Southside Ice Arena. And we can turn things over to the starting lineups now. As Miami, I have memorized the right numbers on the jerseys this time.
We kidded him that
he said confidently.
The away jerseys had the old numbers. Poor Mark had a heart attack this morning.
Schwartzer comes out, and now coming out, Lorelli out to the blue line. Now Heineck makes her way to the blue line, starting as a forward. Cogswell gets a big round of applause. She comes out to the blue line. And also coming out is Siebert, the other defender. And then Gonzalez, who had a really good game versus Michigan yesterday. Very good on the glove side. They're in their red jerseys with their red pants and their red socks with their red stripes. On the other side, Lindahl comes out, skating to the blue line.
Starting the big guns.
Also starting out there is Farrell. Again, got to meet her father yesterday. That was very nice. Malashevsky out, the starting center. Now on the defense coming out is Secreto. And then McGough. And between the pipes, it is Johns getting the start today. And then the rest of the Wolverines. They're in their white jerseys with their dark blue pants. And here's the national anthem. as we're getting ready to go here. And no one texted us the Lions score there, as we'll be recording that and watching that once we get back. Big game here, and we appreciate you folks joining us.
Are you asking not to know the score?
Yeah, I don't want to know the score. You know what? I always think even if it's a loss, I'm going to watch it just to see, and then I learn it's a loss, and I can't bring myself to watch it.
Oh, that's funny.
So
all right, I'm going to tease you.
that works. Who are your Packers playing today?
Monday Night Football, Eagles, baby, tomorrow night.
That will be a good game here. By the way, they do have, there they go, they're fixing the period up on the scoreboard. Well, they put it to a third period anyway. There we go. 20 minutes up on the clock, as again, we really appreciate the students, the players who aren't dressing, helping run the scoreboard and do all that hard work down there. That is not easy to run the scoreboard. And
looks like we got 2 goalies and Rhea in there today, Paris and Riley. And
letting folks
Rhea,
into those penalty boxes aren't easy either. That visitors one is always tough to get open.
That door is tough, yep.
So we're ready to go here. Michigan trying to bounce back from a 6-1 loss to Miami. Miami trying to hold court. So they've had their 10th win, looking for number 11. Secreto has it outside the far circle. Heinick trying to fire it back. There's a bouncing shot right back behind the goal. Taking it back over there is Lorelli. Lorelli has it knocked away. Malashevsky trying to get to it. That into the near corner. Siebert tips it back outside the near circle, trying to fire it back around. Now steered into the near corner by Malashevsky. She's looking to bring it out. Malashevsky down the near board, sends it into the neutral zone. That gets past Siebert, coming in as Farrell. Farrell has it underneath the near circle. Sanger attempt got knocked away. Miami has it there.
Be nice to get one really quick here and get in Gonzalez's head.
Absolutely. Schwarzer tried to knock that away. Stealing it. Here comes Michigan, as that's dumped back deep by Malashevsky. She goes off for a line change. Puck into the far corner. Cogswell with it there. Cogswell trying to fire it across. That picked up by Lorelli. Now grabbed. Coming in with it is Smith. As Smith fires it back deep. That poked away by Johns. Gathered up by Carr. Carr trying to feed it away.
Oh, you got to see that. Can't take your eye off the puck.
And right back into the neutral zone. Lonergan puts it all the way back deep into the far corner. Carr trying to pick it up there.
Nice dry ice tonight.
And she's in a battle there with McGurn.
Oh, trouble.
Now McGurn feeds it outside the far circle. Picked up by Smith. Smith sends it right back behind the goal over to Cronin. Cronin back into the far corner. And McGurn puts it back to the far point, but nobody home. That will go all the way back.
We'll take that all day. That's the best breakout we've had.
Stopped by Gonzalez now coming up. Miami tipped. Good job to tip it to avoid icing, as that fired all the way around by Ferris. Picked up outside the far circle. Now trying to knock it away back there is Kalis. Puck back. Ferris has it in along the end boards as she's back there battling with Dolan. Now Cummings trying to get to it. Dolan comes away with it on the far circle. Good block shot by the defense. Moved across as here comes Schaub. Schaub moves it.
Good try.
That deflects.
Just missed 2 players on that pass across.
Picked up back there by Sue. And moved across by Metz. That puck kind of stuck there a little bit. And fired.
That's because I just said dry ice.
Murphy's Law went, oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, we'll find a spot.
Les Carbo brings it in. Good job by Secreto to try and take her off the puck.
Yeah, jumped on it with numbers. That's good. We got to do that. We can't let them take those long ones.
Tipped back as that comes outside the far circle. Farrell trying to get it away from Goldmeyer. Battle for the puck on the far boards now. Trying to get to it is Secreto. That's sent right back behind the Michigan goal. Metz has it there. Metz gets it back over to Secreto. Secreto underneath the near circle.
Nice play.
And fed out down the near boards.
Beautiful
Lindahl
area pass.
Gets it off of the boards. Lindahl coming in. Shot.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Lindahl puts it in.
Good for her. That's exactly what we needed. That is our first shot on net, and it went 5-hole. And we've got replay.
Indeed.
I could check my memory. Nice play by Emily to get it up to her. And then Julia just said, you know what? I don't have an angle here. I'll just put it between her legs. Nice play. Good for her. That's what you do when you lead, right? That's your captain saying, hey, we can get by this goalie. Come on, let's respond.
Indeed, Michigan up there.
Now, don't get too happy, Wolverines. Just stay the course.
Absolutely, is that puck. Looks like we need to flip which score is which there, as that got put up on the Miami side for some reason. Puck back into the far corner. Grabbed at the far point, trying to hold it in back over there. Ceballos comes all the way
that
back.
was almost too many bodies.
Indeed. And puck loose. Now
we
Lindahl
go.
steals it. Lindahl on a breakaway. Lindahl coming over.
Going for
Seabird
the
trying to get
natural.
to it. Backhanded, and that knocks the net off the mooring.
Oh, we got it right. Are we changing that, or did they?
That was Mike just fixed that, so that's
Okay.
well done. Well done.
Because we don't
Our
have
director
we don't-
taking care of us there, Mike Butler, making sure that
because we don't have the names up. They don't have the names above, and they actually have it in the visitor's spot, right?
no, typically Michigan's on the left-hand side,
Oh,
visitors
is it?
on the right.
Okay.
But yeah, they don't have the names up there, which I'm sure is a total pain to put up there.
Oh yeah, I don't blame them at all.
That puck down.
I'll just take the goal.
Indeed. Cronin trying to get a shot away. Great block by Kolwich. That puck into the near corner. So Michigan up. They did not lead at all in the game down in Miami. So hoping to take that and feed on that. Miami obviously wants to get this game tied up. Held in by Smith. Put onto the far
Trouble.
circle.
Oh, good
As
catch.
there's a shot and a save. Lonergan with a good shot there. Good save by Johns. 15:54 left to go here in the first. 1-0 Michigan with the lead.
I can tell you that I would think that this team would really respond to Emma Net in a positive way. She's quite the team favorite. as far
Soler
as-
had it as she opened the scoring yesterday. That puck outside the near circle. Smith puts it right back behind the goal. Ferris trying to get to it. Sweeps it ahead to Kalis. Held on at the far point by Soler. Tipped back into the neutral zone in along the near boards as Schaub trying to get to it. That brought back in. Now in the high slot. Working her way over is McGurn. McGurn had that tipped away by Ferris. Puck into the near corner. Michigan trying to pull it out of there. Metz with it. Metz sends it right back behind the goal. Ferris underneath the far
Nice
circle.
passes.
Ahead to Cummings. Cummings into the neutral zone. Stolen away by Smith. Smith retreats back into the Miami zone. Smith all the way across. Varallo back to Smith trying to
There
set
we
something
go.
up for
Oh!
Miami as Duffany got in the way but then lost where the puck was.
Yeah, went the other direction. She turned the other way, would have been clear.
Dolan top of the near circle. Good job by Metz to knock that away. Now Malashevsky back behind.
We're joined by Justin up here, who did a fantastic job of saving this ice today.
We appreciate all his hard work.
Yeah, that hard.
Coming in as losing the handle was Lindahl. Excellent opportunity into the near corner as she faced a couple Redhawks in front of her. McGough gets it over top of the far circle. Sacramento with the
Good
shot that
backdoor.
just goes wide. Now Dolan has it in the near corner, gathered up back over there by Varallo. Varallo feeds it down the far boards, held in by Sacramento. She feeds it into the near corner. 14:23 left to go here. Bobby back trying to get to it. Puck into the far corner. Schmuck has it there.
Here we go.
Now
Somebody get in
knocked
front.
away. Garbady trying to get out in front.
Use your point.
Garbady pinned against the end board. Now coming in. Bobby trying to poke that away. Schmuck in there as well as Dolan.
Nice.
Now right in front is
Oh.
Carr trying to get a shot away. Now
It's
that
still
loose.
there.
Carr still back over.
Get
as
a
that moves
shot.
over to the near side. Held in by McGough at the near point. McGough sweeps it into the near corner. And grabbed by Garbady.
There,
Garbady with
oh,
the
it hit
shot.
her. She
Is
had
that-
no idea where it was.
Went off of a shoulder, grabbed there by Schmuck. Schmuck coming down the far boards. That puck sent into the neutral zone. Liscarbo sends it all the way back deep. As they'll be right back behind, coming down the near boards. Here comes Michigan. Garbady trying to tip it. Sieber puts it into the neutral zone. Carr brings it back in. Good job to clear the zone. Carr puts it back deep.
Nice. Oh, just a hair out of her reach.
Trying to move it over to Cummings and just off of just away from the tip of her stick. Cogswell gets it in along the near boards. Trying to tip it ahead is Phillips. As that puck comes all the way back deep. Picked up by Kolwich on the near circle of her own zone. Kolwich trying to feed it ahead. Now Schaub
Nice
trying
pick.
to get to it. Here comes Cummings. Cummings over center. Cummings. Is that knocked away in along the far boards? Tipped back. By the way, forgive me for Schaub's parents and family. Apparently, I've been trying to make sure that she gets residuals from the insurance company calling her Schwab, and they'll try and be better. Watch too many commercials, apparently. That ricocheted off the near boards coming in. It's Lindahl. Lindahl outside the near circle. Lindahl has it knocked away into the near corner. Now that right back behind. Outside the near circle, centering attempt, and Lindahl trying to get a blast away. And out in front, Soler, I think, got a piece of it. That was some good defense otherwise.
Yeah. 3-on-1.
So racing ahead with it, 3-on-1 by Miami. Shot there, and a save by Johns. As coming in was Lorelli, and a great save by Johns.
Yeah.
Keeps it 1-0 with 12:09 left to go.
She kind of took away her options.
Here in the first as...
Yeah, we're kind of flipping out when we came in, and there were public skating on the ice. It can be pretty bad, but Justin did a heck of a job getting it perfect.
He did make a fantastic job. We really appreciate Yost letting us do this and having world-class facilities as that back into the neutral zone gathered up, bringing it right back in as Lorelli, putting it into the near corner. Grabbed there by Metz. Metz back into the far corner.
Heads up.
Good job to try and make the move over. Garbady gets it over to Duffany, but that pulled away, sending it right back in as Smith down the near boards. Lorelli outside the near circle. Into the near corner. Lorelli puts it into the slot. Grab there. Shot by Soler, but that deflected.
Big screen.
McGirt put it right back behind Smith underneath the far circle.
Late from the point.
Knocked away. Good job by Michigan. In along the near boards. Carr trying to get it ahead. Here comes Garbady over center. Garbady gains the zone. Garbady top of the far circle. Drop pass. And just missed as McGurn puts it into the far corner. Looking for Duffany.
Right, left. Drop there.
Here comes McGurn over center ice. 3-on-2. McGurn makes a move as that one just went wide. Getting a piece of it. Middle leather was Johns.
She went around a very good defenseman, too.
Sacredo has it in the far corner. Moving it ahead to Carr. Carr puts it along the far boards. Coming in with it is Kalis. Kalis trying to get it back over to Cummings. Cummings into the far corner. Cummings puts it back to Sacredo at the far point. That one just went wide. Coming onto the near circle. Cummings turns with it.
Nice shot.
Pad save, and McGurn gets it right into Gonzalez's glove, and they slow it down there and freeze it.
I think when we pull in, we're trying to leave that drop pass. I'd have somebody crash in that net to get those defensemen spread out and respect the person coming in on their goalie.
10:38 left to go here in the first. 1-0 Michigan with the lead. That puck, high slot for Sacredo, deflected off a defender.
Bouncing.
Kayla's trying to get to it. That puck loose on the near circle. Now coming ahead with it. Dolan moves it ahead. Sacredo steals it right in front of the Miami bench. That put into the near corner. Racing over, trying to get to it is Schaub. Schaub outside the near circle. Now coming ahead with it, Les Carbo. Les Carbo has that pulled away by Sacredo. Knocked down by Dolan. Dolan back in their own zone. Over along the near boards. Here comes Les Carbo trying to get it into the zone right at the near point. Knocked away by Michigan. Right in front of the scorer's bench. Hung trying to get it into the Miami zone, but that pulled the other way by Les Carbo. Onto the near circle it goes. Malashevsky back behind her own goal from the near side to the far side. Malashevsky across.
Pass.
Now here comes Lindahl, 2-on-1. Lindahl, good poke check back over there.
Wow, she's still got going on it too.
As that was Cogswell with a fantastic stick.
She's going to get to that puck first too.
Cogswell into the far corner. Now Malashevsky takes it away from the slot. Tipped. And it's going to come all the way back, and that'll be icing. It's the earliest we've had icing in the last
series. Yeah,
several games. 9:27 left to go here. In the first face-off in the near face-off circle, that's to John's right. Into the near corner. Trying to pull that away. Ceballos moves it all the way across. Now Goldmeyer outside the far circle. Trying to pull it away is Kolwich. Moved over to Farrell. Farrell still trying to battle that. Sent right back behind the goal. In along the near boards. Michigan trying to get to it before Siebert can. Siebert gums it up in along those near boards. Siebert trying to pull that away. Now Gear tried to get to it. Ceballos gets it back in along the far boards. Here comes Farrell. Farrell has that tipped away. Goldmeyer on the far circle. Good defense by Michigan. And puck right back to the blue line. Sent deep as Cogswell gets it back into the near corner. Ceballos underneath the near circle in the Michigan zone.
all by herself.
Here comes Lindahl, 1 against 5. She fires it. That just goes wide.
Nice shot, picked the corner.
Heinig out and along the far boards. Carr trying to get to it. Now Cogswell feeds it ahead to Heinig. Heinig over center. That pass, Michigan with much more active sticks today, getting in the passing lane.
Yep.
Bobby. And move back to Carr. Carr, top of the near circle. Carr. Oh, trying to move it over to Bobby.
Good try.
And she just ran out of a little room there.
Well, that was a nice play by Sam to make the goalie slide across, make her move.
And if that puck settled down a little bit more for Bobby, she might have gotten a better opportunity, but good pass by Carr. That puck into the near corner. Lonergan with it there. Still battling. Garbetti trying to pull it. Now coming ahead with it is Schwarzer.
Okay, she's got the look.
Schwarzer
Wants
coming
to go
in.
one-on-one. Don't let her
Schwarzer
shoot.
into the slot.
There you go.
Rising shot and a glove save there by Johns.
Way to hang on to that, Emma.
7:58 left to go here in the first. Michigan up by a goal.
Emma's doing the catching mitt flip. I love doing when I play goalie. Pushing it up and put it on your outer thumb for the ref. Good for her.
That comes right back underneath the far circle. Ferris sends it ahead down the far boards. Michigan trying to get it out right in front of their own bench. Carr moves it across the ice. That gathered up by Heinig into the Michigan zone for Miami. Heinig with the shot.
Whoa.
And saved by Johns as she sticks it ahead. Now coming ahead with it is Cummings. Cummings.
That surprised her a little bit.
Indeed. Feeds it down the boards. Now Phillips stops it into the Michigan zone. Phillips underneath the far circle. And moved ahead, trying to get to Duffany. Stolen right back, coming in with it is Schmuck. Schmuck.
Thought that was going to be offsides and she stopped.
Top of the far
Trouble
circle.
right in front.
Schmuck fires it as that goes right through the crease and along the far boards. Duffany trying to get to it before McGurn. Now Varallo has it at her own blue line. Varallo over to Cronin down the near boards. Trying to knock that away was Kaitless. Cummings battling. Now Kaitless trying to get it back in front of the scorer's bench. All the way into the near corner. Gathered up back over there by Schmuck. Schmuck. Right underneath the near circle for Varallo. Varallo bringing it, trying to get it out of her own zone, back into the neutral zone. Smith skates back. And trying to come ahead with it is McGurn. McGough with a good stick move. McGurn gets it back. Backhands it into the near corner. That grab by Smith. Smith trying to get away from McGough. Now Malashevsky in there trying to poke it away as well as Cronin. The quartet continues to work at it, as you can hear Coach Ned saying crowbar underneath his breath.
Yeah. Ooh.
And off the side of the net. Good opportunity by Cronin. That puck comes back to the near point, held in by Varallo. Into the near corner. Cronin with it, trying to get it towards the net. Good job poking it away from Smith by Sacredo.
We are doing a good job of keeping them from dumping it in front.
As that is going to be a penalty in
on
the near
Miami,
corner.
in their offensive zone. Oof.
So Cronin goes into the box with 6.
A little fiery.
0:08 left to go, as that is a roughing call.
I got the read from our referee interpreter here, Christina.
So roughing call there, and that is going to put Michigan on the power play.
Okay.
So the Michigan power play is, as we flip that off, the Michigan power play. Oh, where'd that go? Power play is going, so I'll figure it out. They're at 25%. That comes over to Kolwich. Kolwich at the high slot. Kolwich comes over.
There, right there.
Feeding it. Trying to get it over to Bobby. Puck into the far corner.
Try. She was calling for it.
Cogswell back to the far point. Now here comes Sacredo. Sacredo moves it back to Bobby. Bobby all the way across to Kolwich. That off of her skate. Farrell has it. High slot for Bobby. Bobby trying to weave through traffic outside the near circle.
Nice pass.
Over to Sacredo with a shot.
She never saw it.
There were like 4 people out in front of the crease.
Yeah, getting that through would have been tough, but it was a good try because she couldn't see it.
Well, if it comes through, there's no way Gonzalez sees it. Coming ahead with it is Sacredo. Sacredo moves into
They're backing
the
in.
zone.
Take it.
Sacredo on the far circle. Now she'll back out. Fires it across to Farrell. Farrell moves it into the high slot. Now Garbetti with it on the near circle. Back to Farrell. Farrell with the blast. And
Over
oh,
her.
Boy,
I
that just
thought
missed.
it was going to go over her shoulder.
Oh, that just poked right up above the crossbar. Coming back with it is Sacredo here. 59 seconds left to go in the power play. By the way, Miami on the penalty kill. They are 77.8% on the penalty kill. And puck all the way back into the Michigan zone. 4:53 left to go here in the first. 43 seconds left in the power play. All the way across to Lindahl, coming down the near boards of the neutral zone. Lindahl gains his zone. Outside the near circle, Lindahl stops, moves it back to the blue line. Ferris with the shot.
Mark.
Yeah, that deflected off of leg, couldn't felt good. And all the way out, Leskonis trying to get it out of the zone. Moved over to Malashevsky, back to Lindahl.
Got Sam on the open side over here.
Lindahl gets it over to Ferris. Now there's a shot by Carr.
Did that hit anything or just go over?
I think it just barely went over. Michigan tries to hold it in.
Gonzalez ducked.
They're going to have to reset. 5 seconds left on the power play as Miami has killed this one off.
Give
Miami
it to her on her forehand.
back to full strength, out in front.
What
That just
beautiful
went
pass
wide.
from Sam.
Oh,
my goodness.
Carr set it up, and it did not miss by much, holding it in Lindahl at the far
Emily
point.
went for the post and just missed it. That was a great play.
Lornigan trying to get to it. Lonigan trying to get to it.
That's the way to beat her, though.
As coming ahead with it is Cummings down the near board. She fires it back deep as Michigan gets a line change. 3:42 left to go here in the first. 1-0, Michigan with the lead. Here comes Schwartzer. Schwartzer, top of the far circle. Shot there, goes wide into the near corner. Outside the near circle. Michigan trying to get it back into the neutral zone. Schmuck retreats back. Deflects it back right in front of the opposing penalty box. Grabbed by Duffany. Duffany has it poked back to center ice. Schaub trying to move it over. Here comes Kalis. Kalis fires it back deep, and Gonzalez stops it there. Moves it over to Schmuck. In along the near boards of the Miami zone. That puck knocked down by Schaub. Schaub into the near corner. And fired all the way down the far boards. That back deep. Michigan picks it up down the near boards of their own zone. Fired ahead to Bobby. That went off of McGurn's skates. Brought in by Bobby, top of the near circle. Rising shot and a glove save by Gonzalez.
Shockingly, a glove save.
Yeah, she is very good with that glove. If you didn't watch yesterday's game, she flashes the leather as well as anyone I've seen. Face-off on the near face-off circle.
I feel like I'm missing shots here because there's so many fewer than yesterday, but I think it's just everybody playing within themselves and tighter game.
Both teams' defense is doing a good job. Now Cronin trying to get to it. Boy, that was close. That is going to be an icing, and it's going to come all the way back into the Miami zone with 2:26 left to go here in the first. 1-0. Michigan with the lead over Miami. Garbadian to take the faceoff versus McGurn in the far faceoff circle to Gonzalez's right. And deep in the Miami zone. Grab. Kolich with a shot right into the body and covered up by Gonzalez. 2:23 left to go here in the first. And puck into the far corner. Bringing it ahead is Smith. Smith down the far boards over center ice. Smith, Kolich trying to poke that puck away, still battling outside the far circle. Puck right back behind Johns. Fed into the near corner to Cevallos. Cevallos ahead to Bobby. Intercepted by McGurn, and they're very good at that, trying to turn on it. Cevallos did a good job to knock that away from Cronin.
Yes, she did. She didn't get the 360 shot.
As Carr trying to knock that away. That puck back into the far corner.
Watch
McGurn.
out. 44 can set people up.
She is very good coming ahead with it. Bobby fires it down the far boards. Les Carbo has to wait. She fires it back deep as the Red Hawks go for a line change. 1 minute, 40 seconds left to go here in the first. That puck ahead, right at the blue line. Lindahl trying to fire it back deep, but that stopped from going in. Cevallos ahead to Lindahl and along the far boards. She and Sue trying to get to it. And that brought in by Farrell. Onto the far circle. Pulled away by Dolan. Dolan ricochets it off the near board. Metz retreats back to her own blue line. Metz feeds it ahead the near boards. Les Carbo trying to fire it in. 1 minute, 11 seconds left to go.
Not
puck
here,
out
guys.
to the near side. Now here comes Michigan. And fired ahead down the far boards as Farrell gets it into the zone. Farrell at the far point.
Yelling
Over.
for it. Good.
That went off of a skate of Lindahl. Lindahl trying to set it up. That puck loose on the far circle. Now Les Carbo trying to feed it ahead. Coming down with it is Sue. Gets it all the way back into the near corner of the Michigan zone. 44 seconds left to go here in the first. Michigan trying to keep this lead going into the first intermission. Puck loose right at the block ends. Coming the other way is Schmuck. Into the zone, top of the far circle. Ferris trying to drive her wide out in front, and that
Still
loose
there.
onto the near circle. Knocked back over. Varallo trying to get to it, but that back to center ice. Varallo has Schaub back behind her. Schaub trying to steal that away outside the near circle. Schaub
Right there in
right
front.
out in front. Couldn't quite get it to Cummings as that was tipped away by the defense. 13 seconds left to go.
Put it
Puck
on net. There.
Over as Kalis loses an edge, trying
There
to
we go.
get a good shot. Now Schaub with a blast off the post.
Going for her first.
3 seconds left to go. 2, 1. And that will do it for the first. At the end of one, it is Michigan 1 and Miami nothing. And that's the first lead they've had on this Miami team this entire series.
Yeah, we outshot them 10-5, which is a really nice sign. It was a tight period.
The defense looked a little bit more active with their sticks, breaking up passes. That seemed to be a big difference in that first period.
Yeah, they had some hop in their step, some motivation. We'll see. I think we need to have somebody crash in the net rather than hang back and take those long shots. Try to make people move around, respecting your entry. So, see how it goes here.
Now you have done some goalie coaching, right?
Absolutely, yep.
So, what do you prefer? Are you a big your number one goalie should have the 1 or the low number, or are you a big the number one goalie should be in the 30s or 40s? Like it seems to be kind of a difference depending on the team and all.
Well, it also depends on what you start your career at.
There you
Somebody starts as 1 and you're a junior and you take 30, then probably when they leave, you're still going to keep 30 because that's your number.
Now people know you as 30, and that's where it is.
You know what? I could care less about a goalie's number. I know with ours, it was a matter of having 5 this year with 1 practice that simply took whatever numbers were available and it went from there. So when I play goalie, I wear 00.
There you go.
0.0.
That is a good association soccer or association football number.
Well, it's
for a goalie, and yeah,
it's a shout out to the old Animal House.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely.
Dean Fowler or Dean. Here you go. Anyway, yes. So I really don't have a preference. I've noticed that with our players, often they get a number they don't prefer because they come in as freshmen and the other numbers are taken, and they just stick with it. I mean, it's what they've had in college, so it's
once
good.
you have it and it was fun when it was Garbady, Cummings, and Ferris on the Michigan podcast, as they had a little thing at the end where they each had to choose a number between 1 and 50 and get a random question, and they of course each chose their jersey numbers.
Oh,
yep. So
that's fun.
Garbady was 4, Cummings was 27, and Ferris was 20. So that was right. And the gentleman even picked that up doing the podcast.
Well, it's a good thing they didn't have Emily there then, because they wouldn't have had one between 1 and 50. She wears 77, which was a number I used to wear when I was much younger, and that's one my grandson wears now, which is really nice of him.
Well, me as an extra fluffy person, if I put on a jersey as a fan, the double numbers helps out because a single number doesn't look good on a bigger frame. There's a reason why linemen and defensive linemen don't typically have single numbers. It doesn't look as good. There's a lot of wasted uniform space there.
Yep.
We'll step away and we will play a little bit of the Michigan Marching Band, and we will be back with your second period action as here it is 1-0 Michigan with the lead over top of Miami 1-0. Here we go. as we are back for the ACHA scoreboard report, and it is yesterday action. No score reported between Providence and Rhode Island. It was Michigan State beating Indiana Tech 2-1. Indiana Tech looks like they might be a little bit more beatable this season, although who knows? But they have been, them and Adrian have been the top of the CCWHA for the last couple years. But Indiana Tech is 6-8, Michigan State 7-3-1. Other scores: it was Pittsburgh, D2 Pittsburgh beating Davenport 8-6. It was a 1-1 overtime between Midland and Jamestown. So Midland was the top spot, number 1. Jamestown was, I think, number 13, and so that's a kind of a big surprise that they tied there. 5-3, Colorado beating Grand Valley State University. Michigan Dearborn beat McKendree at McKendree 3-1. So Michigan Dearborn looking very, very serious.
Wow.
And then it was Utah over Grand Canyon 4-2. Liberty with a 2-1 win over Maryville. That's a top 5 matchup. Indiana Tech. Well, this is interesting. Did they both play? I swear this is supposed to be all Saturday. They couldn't have played 2 games on Saturday.
They had a doubleheader?
It looks like it. 5-1 to Indiana Tech, won the second one. So they split those 2. Either that or the items got a little messed up here. 3-1, UMass beat Minnesota, who we're going to see next week.
Was that at UMass or at Minnesota?
That was at UMass. So they were at UMass this weekend, and then we'll travel to them next weekend. No score reported between Denver and New Mexico or Lake Superior State Adrian, and it was 12-0 Niagara over Aquinas. And that's your scores from yesterday for the ACHA.
UMass was high early in the standings. I'm just curious on, you like to get a read about who we're playing next weekend.
It's really hard these early, up until the holidays. It's darn hard to tell who is what and who's very good. I mean, you assume Liberty, Midland, Maryville, those groups are going to be good. You assume Adrian's going to be good, but otherwise, until you've played at least 10 games, it's hard to tell.
Right. Yeah. And we're going in and out in a hurry, so we're going to have to really learn how to shake off some travel legs.
Yeah, indeed. That'll be, hopefully, knock on wood, there are no issues. You're going from 2 Delta hubs, so hopefully there's no issues with that, going from Detroit to Minneapolis.
You hope, because they got 20 girls on this plane, not counting any coaches or anything, and they're the ones that did all the arrangements. And my goodness, the mess that they would have if they suddenly were told that, okay, this flight is canceled because it's not that full and you've got to move 20 players to another flight.
That would be, I'm driving because I don't trust all the broadcast gear on a plane.
Right.
But it's something else. So we're just gonna hope and pray and hope all the wonderful air traffic controllers who are working hard are out there and things go well.
Yep.
Coming in with it.
We just need to be ready right now.
Absolutely.
Right now.
Puck back behind, trying to knock it away is Secreto. Trying to pull it away is Lorelli. That into the far corner. Heidnik has it outside the far circle. Now that pulled away by Carr, trying to fire it back in along the end boards.
They got an overload.
Trying to fire it out in front. That was a nice job to poke it away by Malashevsky. Knocked down. Excuse me, that was McGough, by the way. McGough trying to poke it away, and that puck comes back in along the far boards. Lindahl sends it right back to McGough. McGough trying to get it over to Secreto right out in front of the goal. Dangerous there as that comes in along the near boards.
Okay, we'll just chip it out here, guys. It's all right.
It's Miami coming in very, very strong right after the break. Cogswell fires it back deep, top of the far circle. Schwartzer.
Got him on a change. We can go.
Into the near corner. Here comes Secreto. Secreto fires it. That intercepted. Trying to come in with it as that was offsides. Lonergan came in with some speed right off the bench and intercepted that.
Yeah, telegraphed that pass a little bit, but she made the stop and picked up the puck and handed it to the ref. That's always a nice sign.
That was one thing that Miami was very good yesterday, was getting in the passing lanes, especially when we were trying to exit the zone. And along the near board, Smith fires it back in deep as that puck goes right back behind Johns into the far corner. Ceballos with it there, intercepted, knocked away on that far circle. Bobby trying to get it out of the zone. Held in by Lonergan. Now back and along the end board. Ceballos takes it back behind the goal, underneath the near circle. Now Carr trying to knock it away. Puck back into the near corner. Smith trying to go back behind the goal. That puck loose.
Boy, we're struggling to get out of this. Nice save. Struggling to get out of the zone.
In along the near boards, Michigan tips it ahead. Racing ahead is Bobby. Bobby trying to get past three Miami players. Lonergan goes the other direction with a quickness. Lonergan outside the far circle. Good job with the stick by Ceballos. Puck into the far corner. Cronin has it there. Trying to pull it away. Here comes Dolan. Dolan back behind the Michigan goal. Dolan
sneaking in.
Switches directions onto the far circle. Trying to get it to Sue. Back high slot moved over onto the far circle. That fired back in by Varallo. Stunning attempt knocked away by Garbady as that goes right through the slot.
Too many people in the corner.
Puck outside the near circle. Trying to knock it away is Carr. That goes all the way across into the far corner. Ceballos over to Kolwich in the near corner.
Good
Kolwich.
play. There was no wing there.
Now Carr gets it out into the zone. That's going to go all the way back deep.
Icing.
As that will be icing. Again, at the college level, high school, you can change on an icing. At the college and pro level, you cannot. So that's going to keep some players who are going to be on a fairly long shift out there. But Miami has been strong at the beginning of periods, and it is no different in this period.
We really haven't had it out of our zone.
Dolan had it, but coming down the near boards. Now Carr. That ricochets off the far board. Bobby trying to get to it right back into the Michigan zone.
Just a simple pass out, and we lose it, and it's back in our zone again.
Garbady actually able to change now. Coming ahead with it is Carr. Carr sweeps it in deep as she'll be able to get off the ice. Cummings chasing it. That comes all the way around the far boards over to Les Carbo. Now Cogswell has it outside the far circle. Puck into the neutral zone. Knocked away by Michigan. Controlling down the near boards. Here comes Kalis. Knocked away from here by Sue. Coming in, Les Carbo with a shot. Good pad save by Johns. That puck outside the near circle. Ooh, trying to get it over to McMahon.
That's going to be a trip.
So Michigan will have a power play coming up. Schaub trying to get it out. And that, at 16:35, is going to be a power play for Michigan. Michigan has their second power play of the game. Did you see what the signal was?
Yeah, it was a trip. I didn't see him signal it. I saw him trip.
There you go, tripping.
Yeah, tripping.
And McMahon into the box for tripping. So I get for trying to write it down and not looking for the signals. And moved over by Lindahl, high slot onto near circle.
Oh,
Malshevsky
nice try to
moving
get
it
it
onto
to
the far
Sam.
circle. Carr has it there.
Way to use
Carr.
her body.
Coming in, indeed protecting the puck. Back to Lindahl, top of the near circle.
There
Shot
it is.
there into the slot.
Right there.
Malshevsky trying to turn on
make
it, but a Miami stick in the way. Top now coming in, all the way
Nice.
high slot. Grabbed there by Ferris. Ferris shot there, and Gonzalez with the save.
Well, we'll take our first shot of the period.
Cummings was right there waiting for a rebound, and it was a good glove save by Gonzalez.
Yeah, she doesn't give up a ton unless she's down and you hit a pad, and they come off so hard and fast, they're hard to catch up to.
1:33 left to go in the power play. That puck back to the far point.
Good draw. Good
Ferris
draw.
has it over onto near circle. Lindahl with a blast, trying to go blocker's side. That knocked away as that comes all the way down the ice.
And they're going to get a change.
So Miami gets a change. Ferris back behind her own goal. 1:18 left to go
Whoa.
here in the power play. That puck ahead. Garbady fires it back deep into the Miami zone.
Yep.
Varallo has it in the far corner. Farrell trying to pull it away from her. Varallo coming down the far boards. Garbady trying to poke that back. Varallo again in the far corner. Now here comes Les Carbo down the far boards as she tries to get it into the neutral zone. Long shot. That cleared into the near corner. Now Sue trying to get to it. McGough had it. Now Garbady back behind her own goal with 49 seconds left to go in the power play.
Nice pass. Way to move it across.
Great job across to McGough. McGough shot from the high slot. That right into the body, and Gonzalez holds on. It was interesting, that one good shot that we had. Yeah, it looked like Gonzalez had it off the blocker, but she grabbed that glove all the way over to.
Yeah, she uses it everywhere, which is a strength and a weakness at the same time. she relies on it a lot. So you've got to
She's very good with it. But
figure
yeah,
a place where she can't use it.
that back high slot for Secreto now. Top of the far circle. Shot there by
Good.
Farrell.
That's a
That
good
goes
shot.
off just wide. Coming up the far boards is Soler. Soler pinned there by Garbady. Soler trying to poke it away. Garbady comes outside the far circle. Garbady back to Secreto at the far point. Secreto high slot. Back top of the far circle. There's a shot out in front. Blast.
Oh,
my
I thought
gosh.
for
How did it
sure.
not go in?
How did that not second one?
As Bobby got it in the slot, fired it up, and somehow it got blocked out in front. Here comes
I thought it was
Cogswell.
going to just leap up and end up in.
Oh, woo, and that right through the crease in the Michigan zone is Miami back to full strength. But yeah, that was insane.
Man, the puck luck here is just killing us.
Duffany had it. Now Schaub trying to bring it in. That poked away. Puck coming down the near boards.
They're looking for a trip.
McGough trying to get to that. That's into the crowd.
Oh, my goodness. I thought that was in. I thought it was right up. I know there's a perspective and we're high up and everything. But
We're
I thought,
high up at the angle, but boy, that did look like it was going in. It really. Both my camera people in front of me also got super excited for a half second there.
Yeah.
That puck back into Michigan's own. Kolwich has it there, trying to move it away. Duffany
No,
across.
no,
There's that
no.
stolen fire. Good save by Johns into the far corner for Phillips. Grab by Schwartzer. Heineck trying to get it out in front. That just missed the near post. Schaub into the near corner. Schaub moving it all the way around. Kalis has it along the far boards. Kalis stops.
Nice.
All the way
Good.
across. That tip down the near boards, but Heineck to it. As Miami really good at getting to those loose pucks. Phillips into the far corner.
That's going to cost her.
And
That's gonna
pulls
be a
away,
trip.
and that is going to be another penalty.
That's like a slew foot trip.
As Lorelli pleads her case, but she's going to go into the box for tripping. And right as the penalty expired now at 13:31, Michigan right back on the power play. That does mean, though, that the next any kind of infraction is going to go against Michigan, I would assume.
Yeah, I think so. You get a little home advantage, but you know, it's hockey gods try to keep it even.
Indeed.
But we're hoping their PK is more tired than our PP.
Indeed. That puck grabbed by Lindahl. Shot
Nice hard
there
shot.
to the near side. Knocked away. Now come back down the near boards. Good job to hold it in by Lindahl. Comes top of the near circle over to Malashevsky in the near corner. Malashevsky. That looses Malashevsky with a shot, and that just went off of Gonzalez. High slot for Ferris. Ferris trying to get a ricochet out in front now.
Yeah,
Coming over is
Get a
Lindahl.
bounce there.
As the net came off of the mooring, as it was a beautiful pass into the slot.
Yeah, and she made the save.
Yes. Yes. 1:33 left to go in the power play. 13:04 left to go here in the second. 1-0 Michigan with the lead. Malashevsky versus McGurn in the near face-off circle. Good job to tip it back to Lindahl. Now Cummings. High slot back over to Lindahl outside the near circle. Lindahl gets it over to Ferris. Back to Lindahl. Lindahl all the way across the Carr, off the far boards. That tipped away. Carr trying to hold it in. Smith trying to knock it away. Now Malashevsky keeps it in at the far point. Back to Lindahl. One touches into the slot. Malashevsky moving with it. Oh, tipping it, but that
Back
goes
door.
right back behind the goal.
Oh.
Now here comes Miami with numbers coming ahead with it. As good job to try and poke check it
Trouble.
away. As there's a shot that just went high by Lonergan, held in at the far point by Varallo. She fires it back deep as that rims all the way outside the
Boy,
near
that
circle.
was labeled for top shelf.
It did not miss by much. Outside the near circle, trying to pull that away. Dolan there with it. Now coming away. Is that off the side of the net by Gear? She kind of came out of there quickly. I'm not sure Michigan was expecting that. Into the far corner. Lindahl moves it back over to Ferris. Ferris with 27 seconds left in the power play. Miami almost with a shorthanded goal there. Coming up with it. Here comes Lindahl. Lindahl outside the far circle.
Somebody
Lindahl
go right
all the way
there.
across trying to get to Bobby. And the puck just wouldn't settle down for him. Let me head the other direction. That sent all the way back with 10 seconds left in the power play. Secreto ahead, now back over, good passing. And moved ahead to McGough. McGough leaves it there for Sacredo, she shoots it. That over. Another shot by McGough and covered up by Gonzalez.
I was going to say she's not going to score from there, but that was a nice rebound and jumped right on it. Defense working together on that one.
11:26 left to go here in the second. 1-0 Michigan with the lead.
Was that a third power play?
Third power play.
0-4?
Yep, and they've been able to kill them off thus far. Michigan 25% on the power play coming into this.
So we're due.
We are due.
But we got to get another one. That'll be the kicker.
And along the far boards, trying to put it back deep over there is Kalis coming away with it is Schaub. Schaub trying to work her way past Schaub into the slot.
Take it.
Schaub on the far circle.
That
got blocked away outside. Now trying to move it ahead back into the neutral zone. Sacredo has it right at the block M. Sacredo down the near boards. That tipped, but here comes Miami as they send it back deep into the Michigan zone. Racing ahead with it is Les Carbo. Into the near corner, McGough swings it all the way around. Loose, top of the far circle. Here comes Michigan into the neutral zone. Schaub.
Tired.
She's put up against the bench right in front of the Miami bench. That comes back behind Johns. And coming ahead with it.
Nice.
Sacredo gets it over. Here comes Kalis. Kalis gains his own. Kalis with a shot and glove down by Gonzalez. 10:35 left to go here in the second.
I'll tell you, I don't want to jinx us because I'm supposed to be doing color analysis here. So we are really doing a better job of reducing their shots on goal.
Indeed. That puck, Bobby trying to get to it. Heinig trying to battle away. That back gets to the near point. Good job to hold it in by Kolwich. Kolwich outside the near circle to Garbady. Into the near corner. Garbady battling there. It's all in the Miami zone.
Shoot.
Here comes Bobby with a shot.
She hits those and then she's lost. And that was a nice rising blocker side shot.
Absolutely, as that comes right back out to center ice. Kolwich tips it down the near boards, but that grabbed and fired ahead by Soler.
If there'd been a rebound, she had her back to the shot.
Ooh, as Lorelli loses an edge and along the end board, Ceballos sends it into the near corner. Here comes Kolwich down the near boards of her own zone. She fires it into the neutral zone.
She's not feeling it either.
It got deflected back to Carr, but the puck wouldn't settle down. It's in along the near boards now. Garbady trying to fire it back deep, but Soler making it hard to get in.
Come on, guys.
Also, Schwarzer. Fired all the way across by McGurn. Coming ahead with it is Cronin, leading scorer for this team. Cronin outside the far circle, fires it all the way across the slot into the near corner.
They were all in a straight line. Nobody had differentiated, so that was easy to defend.
Here comes Garbady down the near boards over center. She gains the Miami zone. Garbady underneath the near circle, backhanded shot.
Nice.
Good job. As Gonzalez didn't see it coming, but took it off the pad there. Another job trying to weave through traffic that put in along the near boards by Miami. Tipped right back into the neutral zone. Michigan resets at center ice. Metz has it poked back deep by Cronin into the Michigan zone. McGurn trying to get to it. That puck in along the end boards. A couple players ended up in heat back there.
Yeah.
Held in by Schmuck, but
Metz
that was
having problems with the helmet. She's trying to get it straightened around.
That's no fun if you're trying to see through the ear hole there.
Right.
Now ahead, here comes Michigan. Malashevsky gets it over to Farrell. Farrell gains his own. Farrell outside the near circle. That's a deflected shot. Goes all the way outside the far circle. Trying to hold it in there is Schaub. Now into the far corner. Varallo has it. Schaub trying to knock it away. And coming down the near board is Schmuck. Schmuck over the blue line. Over center. Schmuck gains his own. Outside the near circle. Sacredo trying to knock that away.
Got a challenge.
All the way back to the blue line. Now over Dolan. Top of the near circle. That's sent right back behind Johns. Grabbing it there. Les Carbo. Good stick. Beautiful defensive play by Sacredo. She has gotten better and better every game.
She's good.
Moved over along the near boards. Good pass over to Cummings. Cummings outside the near circle. Cummings. She's pinned against the boards. Comes into the near corner. Cummings. That went off of a Miami skate. Trying to feed it right into the slot.
Way to keep it in.
Sacredo holds it in.
McCarr.
Fed ahead to Gear. Now Bobby doing a good job to get to that loose puck and try and send it the other direction. Again, another good job back there by McGough, but Miami pulls it in. Gear puts it right back deep.
McGough being physical, love it.
7:25 left to go here in the second. 1-0 Michigan with the lead. Secreto gets it over to Bobby at her own blue line. Gets tangled in her skates. Here trying to put it back deep. McGough has it on the far circle. That runs all the way around outside the near circle for Secreto. Secreto trying to move it ahead. Cogswell holds it in. Now coming in McMahon. Secreto pulls it
We're going
away.
to get one.
And that is going to be a Michigan penalty. Roughing is the call.
Michaela. She plays physical. You're going to pay a price to get by her. I respect that. Yep.
So roughing the call. And Miami on their first power play. As we take a look, by the way, Michigan on the penalty kill, they are 84.6%. Miami on the power play is 42.9%. That's a number that they can't hold on to that all season. But
well, we better let's not challenge them this time.
That's a shot and a save by Johns. Now, some of that might be we've seen some weird numbers on penalties versus.
You mean like when they had two power play goals on 0 chances?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But still, 42%. That's something special that you love to have there.
You want to get that special units coach somewhere else where you can make a living at that rate.
That's fired all the way back deep into the Miami zone. Cleared there. 1 minute 28 seconds left to go on the power play. Trying to get to it. Lindahl providing heavy pressure back in the Miami defensive zone. Coming down the near boards. Lonergan moves it ahead. Here comes McGurn. McGurn stops at the near point. McGurn holding up there now. High slot. Lonergan with a shot. Is that covered up by Johns? 1:06 left to go here in the power play. 6:11 left to go in the second. 1-0. Michigan with the lead.
And my tribute was to Dean Wormer.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's something,
0.0 GPA there.
Comes to me. Senior moment. Takes a minute.
I get that. Puck loose. Grabbing it down the near boards is Secreto. Trying to get out of the zone. Lonergan holds it into the slot.
Play. Nice and slow. Let it roll into that other zone.
That saucers right back, top of the near circle. Fired ahead by Lonergan. Now grabbed by Secreto. She'll backhand it. Back into the Miami zone. Lonergan. Pressure back there by Bobby.
There you go.
Get back. Bobby grabs it. Bobby trying to get a shot away.
What a
save
forecheck
by Gonzalez.
Now that's.
That was Cummings. Please forgive me. She had her jersey kind of up on
that was
the
her
back
old
there.
number.
Yeah. So Cummings, number 27,
nice
did an
forecheck.
amazing job back there.
Almost got
providing pressure and then almost got a good goal.
And you got a goalie who is on fire. She's on fire.
Garbadian to take the face off. Schwarzer.
We can't seem to surprise her.
Wins it coming down. That puck. Secreto tries to poke it away.
Not good.
Here comes
She's open on the back.
Backhand.
Over the net.
Just missed high. They seem to be trying to shoot it high on Johns as that puck loose underneath the far circle. Sue has it there. Sue outside the far circle. Back to Cogswell. Now Sue top of the far circle. Sue trying to make her way in. Sue right out in front and tipped
Trouble.
away. Siebert
right
with
there,
the shot.
still there.
That got caught in a pair of skates. Covered up by Johns. Oh, that went off of a Red Hawks skates right there. Got lost.
Teed up. And there was quite the screen.
Yeah, I don't know how John saw it to cover it up once it got over there.
Set. Very few seconds left in the power play. Big draw here.
9 seconds left in the power play. Puck in along the near boards. 5:12 left to go here in the second. Lorelli.
There. Nice.
Oh, good job. Lindahl knocking it away, coming down the far board. She has it poked back, but the power play has expired. Kolwich, top of the far circle of her own zone, all the way over to Malashevsky. Malashevsky up the near boards. Trying to get it over to Lindahl. That into the Miami zone and fired right back to the Michigan blue line. Now down the near boards, here comes Farrell. Farrell trying to make a move outside the near circle. Farrell trying to send it across, deflect it back behind the goal. Into the far corner.
Good play. Go to your point.
Lindahl gets it back to the near
point.
Is
It's bouncing
that
around.
deflected back? Into the near corner. Trying to turn on it is Farrell. High slot. Kolwich gets it over. Malashevsky shot from the near circle. That goes high. Puck outside that far circle. Now set up. Coming down is Smith. Smith right at center
All
ice.
by her. Nope, she's got company.
Oh, good job by Kolwich to knock it away from Smith as that comes back into
There
Miami
goes
end.
Bobby.
4:11 left to go here in the second period. 1-0 Michigan with the lead. That puck down the far boards. Garbady trying to hold it in. McGurn trying to get to it. Battle for it at the far point. Now it goes into the far corner.
It's going across.
Schmuck all the way around over to Varallo.
Oh,
Carr trying
Sam.
to steal it. That comes all the way back to Cronin. One touch, but stolen away.
Oh.
Over trying to get to Garbady on the near circle, but good job by Varallo to get her stick in the way. Cronin, backhanded. Varallo, shot, rising
Man,
shot.
you're right. That's a good call. Everything's upstairs.
They are going high on Johns big time. As that puck loose, Varallo trying to feed it back deep.
That's funny. I help coach her, and I haven't noticed that. So maybe they're seeing something I should be looking at.
That tipped all the way back by Schaub. As, close race, but Miami wins it. That's going to be icing and head back into the Michigan zone with 3:19 left to go.
We have been privileged this year to have Ethan St. Pierre working with the goalies, especially with 5 of them. That's been fantastic. He pays a lot of attention to details.
Fantastic goalie himself, and appreciate all of his expertise. Garbadian to take the face-off in the far face-off circle. That is against Dolan. Puck into the far corner. Phillips moves it around the boards outside the near circle, trying to fire it ahead. Carr backhands it, but still into the zone. Back into the neutral zone. Sioux steals it. Now down the near boards over to Soler. Soler deep into the Michigan zone. Back behind Johns into the far corner. Phillips trying to get to it. Pulled back is, good job to get a stick around there by Carr. That puck in along the near boards. She fires it deep into the Miami zone. Grabbed by Lonergan. Lonergan over on blue line down the far boards in front of the benches. Lonergan, top of the far circle in the Michigan zone. Trying to come in. Fires it into the slot, but that pulled away. Good job to feed that ahead by Kalis. Kalis over center ice. She takes a poke check and into the Miami zone. Cummings trying to knock that away as that puck down the near boards. Fired back deep by Sioux. Phillips has it back behind her own goal. Phillips.
Nice move.
Trying to move it down the near boards. Here comes Malashevsky. Cummings has it taken away. There's Goldmeyer who fires it. That puck outside the far circle.
Oh, this is nice.
Here comes Cummings. Cummings racing ahead with it. Cummings has it onto the far circle. Goldmeyer pops it away. Cummings backhands it into the slot. Coming in is Lindahl. Bouncing puck, still loose.
She has no idea.
No idea
It's
where it is.
theirs.
It's loose in the slot.
up,
Over to Secreto. Secreto with a
up.
shot. That off of a defender. That
no
was
stick.
Goldmeyer. Goldmeyer really saved a couple huge shots alone by herself. And is that goalie stick broken? Oh,
No.
Gonzalez threw down the stick in disgust. Now she has it back. Maybe it just slipped out of her hands. And back outside
She
the near
was
circle.
totally prone on her back while we.
Into the slot, trying to pull it away. Lindahl with a blast. There's a blocker save.
Well, that's a good save because she's rattled. So she's not rattled.
Well, she got back, got her composure
Listen,
quick. Farrell with a blast, a turnaround shot on that near circle. 1:18 left to go.
Nobody said the job's easy. It's just simple.
Don't let the puck in.
Yeah, stop the puck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do get the privilege once in a while of shooting on these goalies, and they're good. It's fun to shoot on them.
1-0 Michigan with the lead. 1:18 left to go here in the second. That puck on the near circle in the Miami zone, held in by Secreto. She puts it deep into the far corner. Varallo with it there. Varallo down the far boards. Trying to move it ahead is Lorelli into the neutral zone. Now Michigan banks it off the near boards, brought in by Malashevsky. Deflects off the end board, right back behind Gonzalez. Malashevsky trying to pull it away into the near corner. Malashevsky battling hard in along the end boards.
She wins battles, man. You wouldn't think. She's a
Bobby trying to
tiger.
get it out there. Malashevsky continuing to battle.
Small frame, smart,
Heinig in there.
relentless, strong.
Now centering
There,
a tip
Sam.
to
There.
Carr.
Ooh, right
as
there.
that
It's
just
still there.
poked away. Carr still trying
She's
to get
good
to
and
it.
tight there.
Now Heinig brings it away. That was some really good work by Schmuck on the defensive side.
Well, we're going to get one, I think.
As I don't see it. No, yep, there's a hand raised.
I think it's probably a trip on Cadence.
Yeah.
That was kind of a...
She fell down, but her stick got...
yeah, that's all right. That wasn't a bad penalty. It would have been a breakaway anyway.
26.8 seconds left. Penalty for Michigan, and now this is their second power play. We've had 3, so it's now 3 and 2. 26.1 seconds left to go. Michigan hopes this power play will continue into the next period, that they don't score a goal here. Puck in along the near boards, held in by Gear. Fires, that was
Never
Seabird.
saw it.
All the way back outside the far circle. Cogswell has it now. Coming in, Lonergan, high slot.
Good angle.
Over onto the near circle. Shot by Cronin and a save by Johns. 1:41 left to go in the power play. 7.5 left to go here in the second. Face-off in the near face-off circle. That to Johns left. McGurnan to take the face-off. Malashevsky on the other side. Puck loose on that far circle. Cronin fires it wide.
Their coach has got to be going nuts at how many times they've shot wide today.
And that will do it for the second. So 1:34 remaining on the power play. Heading into the third, but Michigan keeps the 1-0 lead. Lots of action as it was a Miami tripping penalty at 16:35. That went to McMahon, but then Michigan took a penalty at 13:31. That was Coolidge for a trip. Then at 7:05, it was a roughing call on McGough. And at 26.8, it was Sacredo with the trip. We head into the third period. So, well, yesterday when we headed into the third, we said we just needed to keep the pressure on.
You said it.
I said it. That was my... Well, and because I said it, not you, the pressure fell off. I did the announcer jinx there, so forgive me for that, everyone. So now the smart person in the room, what's Michigan need to do to win this third period and get a bounce back win?
Well, we had 18 shots; they had 8, so
that's big.
Yeah, we had more shots in that period than they had the whole game. They're looking at 13 for the game. We got to do more of the same. Got to answer. Stand tough for Emma, and keep making those crazy plays in front where Gonzalez is just doing her best. Dominic Hasek just.
There has been
around.
More crazy, not expected shots that Gonzalez is just. She's there for it. She's in good position.
Yep.
She's there for it.
Yep.
And if she gets her glove anywhere within the zip code of it, she's got it.
Yeah.
So
I would, I don't want to see any letdown. Just keep plugging away and make them bring it the distance. I mean, you don't want to do anything risky. Nobody behind us when it's 1-0. So we got to be super smart defensively and keep the pedal to the metal offensively and try to sneak a second one for a little insurance buyer.
So do we just play great goalies, and I feel like that's it, or do we make goalies great? Because we don't face very many bad ones.
No, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of we don't do anything to make them look bad, and they're good. And
they've definitely gotten the puck more on the blocker side of Gonzalez today.
Yes.
That's been a concerted effort to keep it away from that
I can guarantee you that Coach Drew has made a point of saying,
Unfortunately, she's really good with the blocker as well, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Well, and she's been, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Yeah.
I mean, she's on some of those when she has no idea where it is and she's just laying down there, making it so there's less space to shoot at. She's doing what every goalie dreams of doing and making saves when she has no idea where it is. And
that's how Carr got the shot in yesterday, though. She went down, she was spread out prone, and it hit and then bounced off of her leg pad, and it came right to Carr.
Yep.
It just...
you need the scrums in front. That's going to be, chances of beating her from the blue line without a tip or something are just not good.
Also, I mean, both defenses have been playing really well in front of their, especially in the crease in front of their keeper.
Yeah.
They've been doing a great job when Gonzalez can't find it to get it out of there. Michigan kind of the same on the other side.
No, the score demonstrates it's a good game.
Yes,
it's 1-0. I mean, there's a lot lot of back and forth, a lot of good pass. I think both teams look more polished today than they did yesterday.
They do.
Yeah, it's
Now,
it's good.
here's hoping that the third period goes much better for Michigan today than it did yesterday.
We have been a better third period team throughout the season. Yesterday was not the way we want to play.
It was hopefully it was a fluke, because it was a 2-1 game going into the third, and they just
Total
scored
collapse.
4 goals in that one in that first minute, and that kind of set the tone.
Yep. So
So-
we're going to try to, and this is our house. We'll talk about that and defending it, and we need this big time for rankings.
This is a
The
huge
last
game.
2 goals yesterday really crushed us for rankings. We can split home and home. That means the impact of this series, that loss yesterday, is greatly diminished.
And it also shows you're playing someone higher ranked than you. If you do win home and home, then hopefully you don't drop.
Yeah, you might even get to move up depending upon what other people do.
So we will we'll turn it over to the Michigan Marching Band. We will tell you a little bit of the Michigan schedule for yesterday as we come back, and we'll have your third period. You're watching Michigan Women's Hockey, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting.
Well, good afternoon, and welcome once again to the Michigan Amphitheater. You know, so much of the music we hear today is this pre-programmed electronic disco. You never get a chance to hear master bluesmen practicing their craft. By the year 2006, the music now known as the blues will exist only in the classical record department of your local public library. And so, this afternoon, while we still can, let us welcome, from Ann Arbor, Michigan, Gary Lewis and his blues band. Gary Lewis and his blues band.
as we are back live here at Yost Ice Arena. And what happened yesterday at Michigan, only 4 events. It was wrestling was at East Lansing. They're obviously here today because all the people in the parking lot. ITA sectional championships for men's and women's tennis. And then intramural hockey, where Wisconsin, Coach Ned's Wisconsin team won 6-1 over Michigan. Michigan beat them the night before on Friday. That was a 7-4 win. So that's, I believe, the first loss by the men's team. Women's team are trying to get a big bounce back win here versus Miami. They're up 1-0, but they are on the penalty kill for 1 minute 34 seconds as Secreto, one of their primary defenders, is in the box. 20 minutes up on the clock as we're getting ready to go here. Schwarzer and Garbady in the faceoff. That comes all the way back in along the near boards. Trying to move it ahead. Intercepted by Lonergan. Lonergan feeds it ahead. Ferris fires it right back into the neutral zone. Controlled by Soler. Soler at her own blue line for Miami. Over to Lonergan up the near boards.
Oh,
That puck wouldn't settle down, even though ice looks
ice looks solid.
but it wanted to be
Slippery.
a pain. Yeah, indeed. As coming ahead, Lonergan doing some spin moves, getting herself free. Fed down the far boards. Ferris trying to get to that.
We're going to be a
and that
double
is going to
minor.
be
Whoa, this is going to hurt.
5
Now, this
on
is where
3.
they should let them touch the puck.
delayed penalty.
They should let them touch it because they're going to get. They want us to touch it
They're trying to move it and have Michigan touch it. Is that coming all the way over?
because they're going to get the 2-man power play.
Lonergan has it high slot and moves it into the far circle. That goes right through the crease, in along the near boards. 36 seconds left to go in the original power play. Obviously, the goalie pulled back behind shot there, and they score. And that will take the original power play off.
Yeah,
but
now
we'll
they've
have another power
now
play.
they've changed the rule where it used to be that you would still have to sit it.
As that was Lorelli getting that one.
I think that was a rebound that dropped down. 25 got the big one from the distance yesterday.
That was
Yeah,
Soler.
hit a glove and sat right there.
So that at 18:55, it's a power play goal.
So we're still short.
Indeed. So Michigan now will serve the other penalty.
Bill's trying to get the referee's attention. Well, here's another situation yesterday. We touched the puck again twice there
Yeah.
when it went off to the boards, and they didn't blow the whistle. Apparently,
You have to possess the puck,
the
apparently.
whole there's seemingly a lot of possession needed.
Yeah.
That's 2 games in a row that we have touched the puck and not possessed it enough to get a whistle
Yeah.
and gotten a goal scored against us.
Miami is really good at that.
It's
They've
going to
done
give
2
him
games in a
It's
row.
going to give him nightmares.
So 1-1 the score. And into the box goes Ferris. So Michigan continues to be shorthanded. 18:55, and now it's gut check time for the Wolverines.
Yeah, we're going to respond, build off their happiness.
Cronin had it. Now that fired down the near boards.
Oh, we got to get it deeper.
As Cogswell moves it down the far boards, coming in with it is Siebert. Siebert outside the far circle. Siebert back to McGurn at the far point. McGurn comes top of the far circle, now over to Cogswell, high slot. Cogswell drops back to the blue line, looking over to her left, moves it down to the near circle for McGurn. McGurn goes through the slot, now over at the far point. Outside the far
There you go.
circle,
Challenge,
Siebert with it.
challenge.
Good job
Ooh,
by
she can walk
Kovic.
right out. Nobody's
Coming
there.
in
Oh, that
as
hit a
was
pipe.
Cronin, who took a blast from the far circle. McGurn
Man, can't
outside.
let her walk out like that.
Over to Siebert, now into the near circle for Cogswell.
Total screen.
Cogswell shot there as there was a number of players in front. Johns couldn't see anything. Now trying to get through it, McGurn. Back to Siebert. Shot there, just goes wide. 55 seconds left in the power play. Michigan could really use to clear this puck. Wraparound attempt. Good job by Johns.
Can't reach it.
Is trying to get to it. That fired out to the blue line by
trouble.
Lindahl. Now Cogswell puts it into the near corner. That puck, Malashevsky backhands
There
it.
we
Now
go.
Lindahl coming down the near boards.
1-on-2.
38 seconds left. Lindahl with a shot that deflected off of a defender. That was Cogswell. Now Lindahl and Cogswell in along the end boards. 30 seconds left in the power play. Cogswell over. Here comes Schwarzer. Schwarzer, top of the near circle. Schwarzer into the near corner. Goes back behind the goal into the far corner. Back to the far point. Over to Lonergan. Lonergan. Top of the far circle.
Oh, man.
That shot went just wide. Lorelli has it in the far corner. Peckak up, top of the far circle. Glove saved by Johns.
Well, they're going to have more shots if this keeps going. They scored that goal how soon into the period?
That was, sorry, I have it written down, 18:55.
Wow.
Not the first minute, but
Still close enough.
still they have come out and scored a goal in the first minute, 5 seconds
A lot.
of these last two games for Michigan, and that makes it a 1-1 game. Penalty has expired. Michigan back to full strength. Still in the near corner of their own zone. Trying to pull that away is Sue.
We got 3 defensemen right now. So,
Now the puck held in, fired all the way around by Soler.
so let Ferris play forward and see if that changes the magic.
Loose. Les Carbo had it. Now here comes Michigan as Bobby has it coming down the far boards. Bobby trying to get it over to Ferris.
There it
And
is, right in
poked
front.
Away and loose in front, but that's steered away by Lonergan. Ahead to Les Carbo. That pass all the way across, intercepted by Ferris. She tries to fire it deep. Racing over to get it is Bobby on
Draw
the far
penalty.
circle. Bobby trying to get to it. Trying to work her way through a couple Miami bodies. That comes all the way back to the near point. Tipped away. Coming ahead with it is Sue. Sue gains his own. Sue
No, not
into
there.
the high slot.
Good.
Good job to knock it away by Kolwich. Kolwich feeds it ahead. Now coming with it. Into the zone is Carr. Carr trying to get a shot
Shoot.
away.
Backhand.
Kolwich trying to get backhanded. That was a good poke check by
Yeah, that's good.
Cogswell and all the way back into the Michigan zone.
The penalty.
Penalty upcoming as Johns goes off the ice. So Michigan will be on the power play as that tipped over. Trying to fire it ahead. Carr trying to race back, and that will be possession and the whistle blown. So 15:39 left to go.
Got a hook.
Hooking the call into the box.
We'll get some
Les
chit chat.
Carbo goes into the box. And at 15:39. So Michigan on the power play, and boy, could they use a power play goal right here as roughing the call? Looks like.
No, it's hook.
Okay.
That was a hybrid signal.
There you go. Puck into the far corner. Cogswell moving it around. Back to the far point. Lindahl holds it in there.
Okay, we need a power play goal here.
We do indeed. Loose on the far circle.
Right back
Ferris
at her.
gets it. Right back over to Lindahl. Top of the far circle. Lindahl. Shot there is, that went off of a pad and right through the crease. Picking up his Ferris high slot shot over to the glove side and covered up by Gonzalez.
Once again, when it hits her pads, it comes off so hard and so
The
fast.
clock is still going. Stop the clock! Sorry.
That's
We're losing power play time. I don't mean to.
Hello? What? What?
I tried to put my hand over the. We lost about 5 seconds of the power play there.
Oh, that doesn't compare to me losing my hearing. Sorry about that. No, I'm fine.
Sorry to everyone.
I
at
don't have
home.
any hearing. I don't have any hearing.
You and me both.
I'm doing this with smoke signals, semaphore, and Morse code.
Carr trying to get to it. So I should have gotten to the volume switch instead, covering up the mic. All the way back. Ferris trying to get to it. Underneath the near circle in our own zone. 1:22 left to go. As that puck down the near boards. Bringing it ahead is Carr. Moves it back over to Lindahl. Lindahl trying to get through traffic.
It's gonna
Top
get
of the
whacked.
near circle.
Wow.
Lindahl goes back behind the goal.
There,
firing
there.
it into the slot. Malshevsky with the shot.
That hit a butt end.
As
That
that
hit a
comes
butt
down.
end.
Off of a Miami stick, and otherwise awesome opportunity. As that coming in. Cummings sets herself up. Now Carr back behind the goal. Carr underneath the far circle. Carr trying to battle Soler. That comes high slot. Grabbed there by Ferris. Ferris with the blast.
Tip.
That deflected out in front by Cummings. Down the near boards.
I like
Cummings.
what they're doing here.
Feeds it up to Ferris. Ferris high slot. Ferris fires it in. As
Oh,
Carr trying to get
there-
to it. Now Cummings trying to get to it. And puck loose. Lindahl trying to poke it away. They had a couple really good opportunities there. And then it goes on edge all the way down.
She does extend her legs well to make those cross crease saves because we had lots of chances.
22 seconds left to go on the power play. Michigan trying to get one more opportunity, but that fired all the way back deep. McMahon looking to get to it. Pulled back by Ferris. Ferris sends it down the far boards. McGough with it there. McGough trying to rocket it ahead. Grabbed by Schmuck. Schmuck gets it right back into the Michigan zone. 6 seconds left on the power play. Probably not enough time to get down into the zone. Gathered up as the power play has expired.
Uh-oh.
And we're going to go on the penalty kill as the
Michaela?
officials...
Got a replay on that one?
As that was McMahon who went down. So into the box goes McGough. That with 13:38.
Oh, gosh.
Penalty for Michigan.
I didn't see it. It had to be retaliation there a little bit.
Didn't see what the call was, but that is going to be. They took the penalty minutes off. Now they're probably going to get back on. They probably had the wrong number up there. As they're waiting
hopefully
for
they're
it
not
to,
talking about fours.
Oof, that would not be fun. As the officials talking to the scores box. Now, Two-Mance is up there.
Can't even read lips from this distance that far up.
But the officials are all sitting there talking, the two officials and one of the linesmen, as they're having a discussion about, I don't know. I mean, are they trying to see if it's a double minor or if it's a 5-minute penalty?
Yeah, I don't think they're doing anything with the clock or anything else. It's got to be a...
13:38 left to go here, as now they're going to bring
They've got
up.
a note written from...
So are they looking at a weird jersey number or something? Because she's putting up the roster for the officials to look at. Now maybe they thought it was someone other than McGough, so they're trying to.
No, she...
all four officials now over talking to the scorers bench with 13:38 left to go. 1-1.
Is this her
game.
third penalty?
This would be her
Second?
penalty.
Okay, that's what I wondered if there's
If it's third, does it?
I don't know. I don't know if they've changed that or not.
So
I know
like
there. I know there.
technical fouls or something
Yeah,
like
there
that.
there are rules with some leagues with the number of minors makes a difference.
Now the Michigan penalties.
They're going to the Miami coach. They're not talking to the Michigan. They talk to the Miami players, and now they've got the score sheet.
So they got the score
my.
sheet over there.
And you have a picture of the score sheet. Is it to who it happened to, and it's not right?
Maybe. I mean, maybe there's a bad number that's put on there. I'd have to pull up the look at it on my phone.
Here it is.
So I didn't see who was over there.
I mean, 63 is on there and legal.
So
She
McGough
started.
was on there because she started.
It's who it happened against might be a problem.
So if they went in and tried to say,
It's on X number, because why would they be talking to Miami otherwise?
it wouldn't. I don't know. This is where my kingdom for a mic on the official there.
Mic them up.
Yeah. As now the line's been talking over to the Michigan bench.
And the
but-
25 is grabbing a water bottle and leaving. She's leaving.
As
25 is not listed
that's
on
Soler. So was Soler not listed on the roster?
Soler is not on their roster,
Woof, that would be an issue.
and she is
Not
pissed.
happy. So somehow she wasn't on the roster, and I don't know what the answer to
Now,
that is.
she scored a goal earlier because she scored the big
she
goal.
scored yesterday.
She scored yesterday.
No, the lone score here was Lorelli. So she didn't score a goal, but so Soler not on the sheet.
She's not. I looked at. I've got the roster pulled up, and there is no number 25 on this roster. So they neglected to put a player that was playing on their roster. Now, is that the only repercussion that?
There's offsetting penalties now. So that's a bench minor. So 2 minutes are up on the clock. So
Okay.
they take a bench minor for having someone on there that wasn't.
Too many people on the bench that weren't listed.
Yeah, and that's the problem when you hand write it.
Yeah, I couldn't read this anyway. We mentioned that before we went on the air that it was hard. Oh, I got to tell you from a coach's perspective, that's a nightmare.
Oh, that's
Not only because she's a good player, but because you just got your team a penalty and you just send a player off that's important to you.
So that's interesting. I haven't seen that one before. And
Nope.
again, most folks are volunteers working hard here, so mistakes happen. Malashevsky into the far corner, but we have some 4-on-4 hockey, which is, for Michigan, better than the alternative. Into the near corner.
And how would you like to be in the scorers table and all of a sudden they tell you a player that had it happen to them and they're not on the roster?
That out is
open
trying
net.
to get it in on the open
big
net. And
save. I think Kadit's got a piece of that and stopped that from going in.
off the side of the net, here comes Malashevsky. Malashevsky coming down the far boards. That
with
grab,
time.
Here comes
With
Lindahl.
time.
Lindahl comes in.
With time.
Lindahl backhanded, and what a
my
good save by
God,
Gonzalez.
she's killing us.
She did that. Wasn't that yesterday that she did that?
Yes.
I think that was yesterday.
We were asking if we've seen it on tape. That's her go-to move. She sure did a nice job of it.
Boy, Gonzalez moves quickly side to side. Puck in along the near boards. Carr trying to get to it. Lorelli with it there. She's the goal scorer for Miami. That puck intercepted, coming in with it. Trying to get to it is
There you
coming.
go, Sam.
Now Carr.
she
That goes
way
high.
upstairs.
I don't know if that was deflected, but that
Could've
got
been.
into the netting.
Yeah.
49 seconds left to go on the power play.
What a weird set of circumstances to have a player kicked out of the game for not being listed on the score sheet.
That's got to be frustrating, too.
Now, if that had happened yesterday, that would have been a goal erased.
Yeah, indeed.
I think. I don't even know what the rule is on it. It's got to be.
I would not know. Is that puck coming down the far boards? They get it back into the neutral zone. Secreto moves it across the Carr.
We are doing a nice job of getting it across wide.
Carr trying to come in. Good job to move that away by McGurn. McGurn coming down the near boards through the neutral zone. McGurn gains the Michigan zone. That puck loose, trying to get to it. Cummings tips it. Now Cummings grabs it, coming down the far boards. I cannot hear the public address announcer, but I think we got figured out what happened there.
Yeah, I think we
Heinig into the near corner, trying to pull that away.
did a little detective work.
Excellent work on there. Yeah, absolutely. Secreto trying to battle with the pair of Miami players. Now Cummings coming over to try and help. That puck into the far corner. Here comes Ferris. And both teams back to full strength. 11:38 left to go. 1-1 game. Cummings gains the zone. Cummings top of the far circle. Cummings shot. And that is saved by Gonzalez.
She just doesn't get set up to make those launches the way she'd like. She's not coming in on the wrong wing. Yeah, that was a weird circumstance. I mean, to keep the Michigan bench off it, you had to figure it was something weird with their roster.
Indeed. That puck on the far circle. Garbady trying to get to it. Pulled away by Schmuck. Schmuck has it in along the far boards. Schmuck, that knocked down, trying to come in. And along the far boards is Kailis. Kailis in along the end boards. Now McGurn into the far corner. Trying to bring it ahead. Smith over. Now here comes Cronin. Cronin has some speed. She's the leading scorer of this Miami team. She's
Good
into
job.
the near corner.
Mariana did not let her get a shot off because that's their goal scorer.
Here comes
Nice
Kolwich.
pass.
Gets it in. Kalis moves it over. Now coming in. Farrell puts it on deep. That grab by the glove. Now Lonergan has it coming down the near boards. Tip back. Fired back deep by Cronin. Cronin going off for a line change.
Got to have some desperation here. We don't want to go into sudden death with a goalie like Gonzalez.
Not at all. Bringing it ahead. Les Carbo had it. That over to Sue. Back to Les Carbo. Sue with a shot.
Good
Now
block.
that pulled away by Secreto. Secreto going back behind her goal. Right in front of the goal. Coming ahead with it. I don't have the guts to do that. Intercepted. Les Carbo coming down the near boards. Ricochets it off the near board. Grabbed all the way across by McGough.
Break,
Here comes Secreto.
guys. Break.
Secreto over to Schaub. Schaub trying to get to it. Collision there. Bobby trying to bring it in. Still loose along the near board, right in front of the penalty boxes.
Good to see her get up. She slid right in head first.
Cogswell weaving through. Fires that right back deep into the Michigan zone. Back to get it is McGough. McGough back behind her own goal. Stops there. Fires it ahead. Intercepted by McMahon. Now pulled away. Here comes Malashevsky.
Nice.
Bat ahead to Farrell. Farrell, top of the near circle. Farrell with a rising shot. That one just misses.
She can rip it.
Here comes Lindahl. Lindahl on the far circle. Lindahl trying to skate her way through. That got caught in defender's skates. 9:31 left to go here. Michigan trying to fire right back in. That went off of a defender's skate right at their blue line. Now here comes Lindahl down the near boards. Lindahl over to Malashevsky. Malashevsky gets it over to Farrell with a shot that just misses
Jeez,
the near
hit the
corner.
net. Please, with that rocket.
And back outside the near circle. Miami trying to pull it off of the near boards. Here comes Lindahl as that swept down the far boards. Ahead with it is Murphy. Murphy feeds it and tipped back as that puck stopped by Johns. Moved over and along the near boards.
Should have been.
8:57 left to go. Ferris has it in the far corner, trying to move it ahead. That puck will slip back deep into the Miami zone.
It's not going to make it. There we go.
Cummings moving
Walk
it
out.
over.
Oh.
That puck pulled off the puck. Coming ahead the other direction is Schwarzer.
We're actually looking. Both teams are looking a little weary.
They
Been a
are
hard game.
indeed. Carr trying to get to it. Both these teams spent a good deal of time on the bus this weekend too.
Yes.
That can't help. All the way back. Gathered up by Ceballos.
Nice turn. Nice
Banks
pass.
it off the far boards. Indeed. Great
There we go.
pass. Now over to Cummings.
Yeah,
Cummings.
this is the side you want to launch it from.
Good pass over. Coming in Garbady. Garbady underneath the near circle. Garbady. And puck in along the far boards is coming ahead with his Cogswell.
Uh-oh.
Over to
far side.
Lorelli coming down. Lorelli onto the near circle.
Oh,
as that was
what
tipped in.
a
That
play.
was amazing.
What a play.
As that fed across
What
and
a
just
play.
one touch in. And
She
there
called
is
for it. There's nothing Emma
no.
could do. That was just a sweet play.
Boy, Smith
That's
got
how you
that
draw
tip.
it up. Oh, we are just.
That's not fun.
Wow.
Gosh, what a just tipped
She
off
almost
of there.
had it. She
Yeah.
made a valiant try to get that close as she was. Wow, that was just a great shot.
2-1. Now the pressure is squarely on Michigan. 2 third-period goals here. And
Are they calling somebody? I heard somebody in the stands yell something. Is they thinking that was offsides or something?
Coach is having a discussion with the officials. We just looked at the replay. I didn't see it.
Can we see it
Hey,
again?
Mike, can you give us the replay again? Yeah, let's see what they're
excite
seeing.
let's excite the masses.
Now, let's show the Miami goal again.
Yeah. Well, I meant because if it's offsides, we're going to really piss me off. Okay.
Boy,
absolutely.
It looked like
Sure,
she was
look at-
offside. Now,
Yeah.
they don't have
Wow.
replay, so
No.
that is going to count.
Oh my God.
But yes, she was offside.
Wow.
And
Wow.
so
Wow. Wow.
into the far corner, Michigan just has to.
Talk
really-
about being snake bit.
They just need to make something happen here.
Okay,
Try
got
and
it.
get this game tied up. Puck into the near corner. 7:43 left to go.
Control what you can control.
McGough over
Oh,
there.
Nice. There's a rebound.
As Lindahl
Two
turns,
times.
fires
Oh,
it. That comes
twice.
back behind the goal. And along the near boards, here comes Cronin. Cronin all the way across, knocked down out in front by Lindahl. Lindahl coming down the far boards into the Miami zone, battling for it at the far point. Still poking away to Farrell over there trying to get it away. Smith, the goal scorer, trying to get it out of there. Now they're back into the neutral zone. Secreto retreats. Backhands it over to McGough in her own zone. 7:11 left to go here. Michigan down by a goal, 2-1. As that coming down the near boards, Bobby gains the zone. Now outside the near circle, pulled away. As racing the other direction is Dolan. Dolan gets it over to Smith. Smith gains the zone, top of the far circle, moving it over. Good job to get a stick in the way. And was that offside now?
That's what they
Little
called.
insult to injury.
Yeah,
That's
but-
offside now.
and Bill's clapping. I had not noticed that, but it definitely.
That face-off outside the far face-off
And I was so
circle.
focused on the puck carrier on the goal that I didn't notice how offsides that was.
Absolutely.
But the replay was absolutely offsides.
Bobby has it, top of the near circle, trying to get it across. That went off of Lonergan into the far corner. Garbady trying to pull it out of there. She's battling a schmuck. Now Dolan puts it into the near corner, racing over. Lonergan trying to pull it outside of the near circle. As pulling it ahead, racing with it. Here comes Dolan. Dolan has it, top of the near circle. Excellent work to poke that away. Good job by Metz out there. Now coming back. Garbetti into the Miami zone. Garbetti, top of the far circle. Garbetti outside the
Wow,
far
right there in
circle.
front.
Shot there. Trying to get a rebound. Shop putting it over. Now into the near corner. Bringing it ahead is Siebert. Siebert over. Les Carbo has it at the Michigan M. Now tipped back away from Kalis. Kalis coming down the near boards, trying to get to it. Siebert outside the near circle. Siebert sends it for a ride around the board. Sue outside the far circle. Sue makes a nifty move, and
They're good.
Sue went down, but no hands raised. Coming down the near boards is Cevallos. Cevallos puts it back deep into the Miami zone.
They're going to let them play.
Puck outside the far circle. Sue gets it there. Sue ahead, just past Gear. That'll come back deep into the Michigan zone.
Oh, let's get a good draw and a shot from the draw here.
And it's going to be icing all the way back into the Miami end with 5:19 left to go. 2-1. Miami with the lead.
On an amazing goal that, frankly, should have been waved off.
Coach is not going to be happy when he watches the replay of that one. But
No. That's why
again,
we did it.
everybody's human, and we are not anywhere near official enough to provide a replay for anyone down there. Plus, the amount of HDMI cable I'd have to get it down in the scores box would be something impressive.
All they have to do is pull up their phone.
There you go. There you go. Absolutely.
I'll drop my phone down there if they'll call that off.
I was just watching Peyton's Place early from 2020, and he was talking about how the owner of the Giants would take Polaroids from the upper deck because they didn't have anything back in the 60s to see. He'd take a Polaroid, shove it in a sock, in a cleat, and throw it down to the coaches, where they would pick it up and look at the Polaroid and be able to kind of see rather than ask the players what defense they saw. I don't want to do that with your phone, putting it in a sock and throwing it down. But
Well, I could text it down.
there you go.
All I need is Riley's or Paris's cell number, and I don't typically have the goalie cell number because I don't sharpen their skates.
Well, again, replay not in
Yeah, it wouldn't even if
D1
they
ACHA women's hockey. They did allow it in men's in the national
in the
championship.
Nationals. And it cost us 2 years ago.
It did indeed. So I don't know if that's changed with the women's national championship. We were not there last year, so I didn't get a chance to check it. I did watch some of the games, but
It wouldn't change anything, but it would be nice for these refs to know so they could realize, because it doesn't even look like it was terribly close.
that fired over outside the far circle.
We're gonna keep blasting.
Here comes McGough. McGough, that deflected off a defender. Now coming down, here comes Schwarzer.
She's
Schwarzer
behind.
gets
Uh-oh,
into the
get
zone.
over, get over,
Schwarzer
get
onto
over.
the near circle. Schwarzer back behind, fires it out into the slot, but Malashevsky was there for it. Malashevsky sending it across, that intercepted, but Lindahl gets it into her skates. Lindahl coming down the far boards right in front of the Miami
Well,
bench.
Julia's played a lot of this game.
She is indeed
She's
that
a
puck.
warrior.
And along the end boards, now ahead to Lorelli. Lorelli had the first goal for Miami early in this period. Minute and 5 seconds in. Lorelli, long shot, that tipped away by Johns. Had a bit of a knuckleball as it bounced right in front of her, so good save.
That's only their 6th shot of the period, too.
They have 2 goals. That brought ahead, now trying to fire it back in is McMahon. Down the near boards, here comes Cummings. Cummings back over.
Sam. Oh,
Carr with
off
a
speed.
shot. That comes over. Ferris trying to hold it in, but that fired all the way
Oh,
deep.
they're going to win this race.
As Garbetti trying hard to get there first, but back over there. Miami got there first. Here comes Carr. Carr has it tipped away. That goes back behind the goal. Oh, stealing it. Here comes Michigan. Down the far boards, trying to get it to Cummings, but that knocked right back. Ferris into the far corner with 3:48 left to go.
They're kind of in a prevent now.
Down the near boards. Right back deep into Michigan zone as Miami is just putting it right back into the Michigan zone. They get line changes, keep fresh legs out there. Oh, intercepted right out in front is
Wow.
Cronin. What a
Nice play
move
by
back there by Kolwich as she did a
Yeah.
great job to get her stick in the way. Otherwise, that would have been a
open
point-blank shot.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
good job for Kira.
Cronin again, that all the way back, and I think that's going to be offsides. Or, is it?
It's got to be in the far end.
So that's wouldn't have been icing. Was that a high stick or something, or a hand pass? I don't think it would have been
I'm not
offside, or I mean icing. Well, nonetheless, it's back in the Miami end. Good for Michigan as 3:18 left to go. They're down by a goal, 2-1.
There was a lot of commotion in front of the Miami bench. I'm not sure what was going on.
And puck back outside the far circle. McGurn has it. McGurn trying to fire it ahead to Smith. And puck right back to the Michigan blue line, all the way across to McGough. McGough up the near boards. Gets that over to Lindahl. Lindahl has been out there a lot. Here comes Malshevsky. Sent back to the near point. McGurn with it there. McGurn trying to get it out of her own zone. Back to center ice. Cronin trying to dig it out of there, all right in front of the scorer's bench. Now here comes Lindahl with it. Lindahl gains his own. Lindahl, top of the near circle. Couldn't get everything on it as McGurn got her stick in the way. Loose on the near circle. And poked over to Cronin. Cronin all the way across. Michigan has to reset back in the neutral zone. 2:33 left to go here. Coming down the near boards. Malashevsky trying to hold it in at the near point. Now that back out. Carr chasing it. And puck will slide back into the Michigan zone with 2:19 left to go. Intercepted. Les Carbo coming in. Les Carbo, that knocked away. Good job by McGough.
Yeah.
Outside the near circle.
Tough play. She had to go right at her. That's not a choice you want to make as a defender.
Les Carbo sends it across. Loose, poked ahead, coming down the far boards. Here comes Carr. Carr trying to get it around Schmuck. That put right back into the far corner. Here comes Cummings at her own blue line. Cummings over center. Moves it ahead to Garbady. Garbady feeds it back right at the Michigan blue line. Back to Garbady. Puck wouldn't settle down. Now here comes Secreto. Over and along the near boards. Ferris coming ahead with it. Ferris gains his own. Ferris outside the near circle. Back behind. Wide angle shot. Cummings had it and into the far corner.
There.
Out in front.
Oh!
Loose.
Another
again.
behind there.
And
Yes.
in, Michigan scores.
Yes.
Michigan
Good for
makes
them.
a goal and ties it up with 1:30 left to go. Hard work. Gonzalez gets the first almost always, but Garbady with a emphatic celebration.
Yeah, she's an assassin. That was great. I mean, she was behind there. I don't know if she deflected it out from hit her on the pad or had an open post or what, but man, that was good for her because we had chance after chance after chance, and a minute and 30 left. We're crunch time now. Okay, nobody behind you. Good shots.
Game tied up, 1:30 left. Boy, Michigan would love to get a goal here before dealing with 3-on-3 hockey in overtime with Gonzalez.
Yeah, that's for sure. They have done a better job of figuring it out, but it's not been easy. I mean, we've got 15 shots to their 6.
Cogswell moved over and along the near boards, 1:15 left to go. Siebert takes a shot on goal, covered up by Johns. 2 straight goals here in the third put Miami up 2-1, but Michigan scores with 1:30 left to go to make it 2-2. It's now 1:10 left to go here in the third. Michigan trying to get the go-ahead goal, but Miami has the face-off deep in the Michigan end. That to John's right-hand side. Schwarzer in to take the face-off. In along the near boards, Malshevsky on the other side. Shot there as that puck loose. And trying to fire it out. Miami trying to finish this off before overtime. As Lorelli has it on the far circle. Secreto trying to drive her wide. That comes all the way back. Siebert trying to get a backhand. There's loose and a whistle.
Outside.
And it's going to come back outside as I think it
got
was
fortunate
Miami
there.
who knocked it off. Yep.
Because that would have been tough. We had a goalie down and out and a person in the deep slot ready to launch it.
That could have turned into a Miami goal very, very easily as Carr comes over and gives a good fist bump to Johns. Face-off in the far face-off circle just in front of the Michigan bench. Just outside the Michigan zone. McGurn has it. Now there's a timeout called as Michigan, I believe, takes the timeout.
You know what? However this game ends up, I got to hand it to Michigan ladies for responding after a bad loss yesterday and
You've
a long
had a
bus
couple,
ride.
Yeah, couple tough losses to Adrian and then to Miami. Long bus ride.
Yep.
It looks like Miami takes the lead and you don't give up because with
Yep.
at that point, with 7:59 left to go, all of a sudden they get a go-ahead goal.
Yep.
It would have been easy to kind of say, well, not our night.
Yeah, hang it up. Good for them.
So what are you telling them there with this last 52.6 seconds left? Are you?
Nobody behind you.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. Don't take any big risks. Nobody's pinching on the blue line unless you know for sure it's a clear play. And, you don't necessarily, against a goalie like Gonzalez, want to get into overtime, but you don't want to give up an easy one either.
Yeah.
Take some good shots and use your teammates. Hey, I did want to mention that yesterday, we didn't know until after the game, yesterday was Natalie Farrell's 100th ACHA game.
Oh, that's awesome.
So hopefully,
congratulations to her.
Yeah, Farrell. Hopefully she got a puck before this game to commemorate that for her.
I'd love to see her get
memories.
a big Michigan goal here. And
Yeah, especially against Miami. She was
she
chatting
played
it up
there.
with her old teammates and everything. There, right? Oof.
Taken away from Lindahl. She was right through the slot, coming ahead with it down the near boards. Malashevsky has it. Centering attempt. Knocked right back in along the near boards. 47 seconds left to go.
Don't let her shoot.
Cronin coming down the near board. Secreto knocks
Nice.
it away with a good stick. Held in by McGurn in along the near boards. Michigan trying to get it out. Now Smith holds it in.
Okay.
That puck fired ahead with it. Farrell racing, but that fired right back into the Michigan zone.
Farrell's tired.
18 seconds left to go.
No. Don't let her walk.
Coming in is Cogswell. Cogswell backhanded attempt.
It's
and
still there.
Out loose. Coming in along the near
Oh,
board.
they're tired.
7 seconds left to go. That puck brought ahead. Now fired Lindahl. That put on net. And that will do it as we will head to overtime. It's still 3-on-3, right? 3-on-3 overtime?
Yep. And I think they got to switch ends, which makes it really crazy.
So we get a little free extra hockey here.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. Okay, so we had 16 that period. They had 9. So their game total was 22 total for the regulation.
So very, very similar shots on goal from yesterday.
We had 47.
So even more shots on goal by Michigan today than yesterday. And then we're going to overtime. Now there's going to be a lot of room. And I don't know, with the playing styles, I don't know who that favors. It might open things up a little bit for Michigan.
What I'm worried about is we rode our horses pretty hard. So,
Yes.
are they going to have the gas for a 3-on-3? I'm not questioning their heart. I'm just questioning.
They used a lot of their legs to get this game tied back. It's like when you see someone who's down a lot in basketball or something. When they come back, sometimes it's hard to keep that because you've spent so much effort getting to that point.
Yep.
Well, Johns goes down to the right, Gonzalez to the left.
Yeah, that's, you got to switch ends. That makes it that much crazier.
So 5 minutes up on the clock here in overtime. That coming down in along the near boards. Into Michigan end. Into the near corner, trying to pull that away. Still digging out. Miami controls. Schwarzer gets it back. Lonergan shot. That goes all the way around. Back to the far point. No one home as that rolls back. Back to get it to Schwarzer.
We got 2 forwards and a defenseman out there.
Carr trying to get it outside the far circle. Carr over to Garbady. That went off of her skate. As Ferris holding back. Garbady trying to get to it away from Lonergan. Lonergan in along the end boards in the Miami zone. Garbady trying to pull that away.
Oh, okay.
4:20 left to
You
go.
got to be careful. Not too many people back.
Heinig.
And the change is really tricky.
Heinig has it. It's the long change, too, like
Yeah.
you have in the second period.
Okay,
So
so we
3-on-3.
sent.
Coming ahead with it. Here comes Schwarzer. Schwarzer with a shot that goes wide. Heinig racing over to get it. Malashevsky trying to
He'll pull up.
stop. Good job to steer it over to Ferris. Ferris ahead to Lindahl. Lindahl coming down the near board. She has played
isolate
a
one.
lot.
She could isolate one.
Lindahl with a shot, and that was a beautiful shot to the glove side. Ferris now goes off. Secreto in, battle for it in the near corner of the Miami end. Now Lindahl trying to get away, pull it away. Here comes Malashevsky. Malashevsky trying to work her way past. Malashevsky trying to get a shot away. Malashevsky backhanded shot. Gonzalez with the save.
Well, we're playing it in the right end, and we've had 2 shots to their Zippo.
So you have Malashevsky, Lindahl, and Secreto out there for Michigan. On the other side, it is McGurn, Siebert, and Smith. Face-off in the far face-off circle. Malashevsky wins it back. Secreto at the far point. Secreto over to Malashevsky, top of the far circle shot. That just goes wide to the near side. Lindahl outside the near circle
Gotta
into the
put
near
those
corner.
on net.
Here comes Miami racing ahead with it is McGurn. McGurn over home blue line.
Natalie just jumped. She's out there.
McGurn, high slot. McGurn, top of the far circle.
Don't
Lindahl
let her
trying
walk
to drive
in.
her wide.
That's trouble.
Shot there. That goes just wide into the far corner. Smith has it outside the far circle.
Great patience.
Bringing it in. Here comes McGurn. McGurn makes a nifty move. McGurn, high slot.
Okay, we can't play goal out
2:55
far.
left.
We gotta stay with the man.
Smith
Here
making a
goes.
move. Good job
Now,
by
how much
Lindahl.
has
Lindahl trying to
got
get back.
left?
Lindahl racing ahead with it. Lindahl coming in. Fires it in a
The
glove
glove.
save by Gonzalez.
Yeah, she knew better than to try with the pursuer to catch somebody from behind, catch her from behind. She took a good shot, and that glove is tough.
It was amazing that she still had enough juice to get down there and beat everyone down there.
She's
That's
a warrior. That was, yeah, she's played a ton.
fantastic effort by Lindahl, as she always gets well over 100% there. Outside, Farrell has it in along the far boards, trying to hold it in, that back into the neutral zone. As Cummings has it at the blue line, move back in along the near boards as here comes Ferris. Ferris gains his own. Ferris.
I'd like to see Ferris just finish this.
There you go,
Oh,
out
there
in
it goes.
front, and Cummings trying to get to it, held in. Good job by Carr. Carr trying to weave through traffic. Carr
Nice.
moves it over to Cummings. Cummings stops, fires. Oh, that just went.
The
And
net moved.
the net moves. That should be a face-off back in the Miami zone. Gonzalez is really good at. She's got powerful legs. So she's good at knocking that net off. And I think it's all in good goalkeeping. But boy,
Katie would love to finish this with a laser.
Garbadian to take the face-off versus Sue. Puck still loose, trying to keep it. That back over to Ferris. Ferris feeding it down the near boards into the near corner. That with Lonergan. Lonergan moves it over to Cronin. Cronin up the far boards in her own zone. Tipped away. Trying to move it over to Carr. Garbady has it. Garbady coming in. Garbady, that went off of Gonzalez, back behind. Down the near boards it goes. Racing ahead with it.
Last 2 minutes.
Here comes Sue. Sue over the block M. 1:45 left to go. Sue
No.
trying to stick handle in. Loses the handle into the far corner.
Good
She
play,
made
Maddie.
one too many deeks.
Yeah, she had Maddie.
And moving over as Lonergan has it. Lonergan spins with it. Tipped away. Good defense
Set it
by
up,
Garbady.
Set it up.
Garbady banks it off the near board, trying to get it over to Carr. Carr retreats into her own zone. Carr backhands it. Now ricocheted
It's
ahead
gonna be icing. Nope, not going to make it.
as that will come back over. Miami grabs it deep in their own zone. 1:13 left to go in the 5-minute overtime. Now coming ahead with it. Ferris trying to get to it. Ferris coming right at center. Ferris back into her own zone. Gets it over to Lindahl. Lindahl ahead to Malashevsky. Malashevsky gains the zone. Malashevsky outside the near circle. Malashevsky trying to get it over to Lindahl. And puck back into the neutral zone. 54 seconds left to go.
2-on-1.
Lorelli moving it over. And good
Didn't even
job
get
to
a
knock
shot.
it away by Johns.
Johns was aggressive and took away the shot. Good for her.
Puck into the near corner, trying to pull it away outside the near circle. Michigan fires it ahead.
Okay, here we go.
Racing
Last
down. Here
30
comes
seconds.
Lindahl. Lindahl one-on-one with a trailer. Miami fired, and that grabbed up by Gonzalez. 31.7 seconds left to go. Now, I know the CCWHA hasn't done the shootout. Have they changed that at all? Any idea?
No.
I know that
Sometimes they do it for fun, just to finish, but no, I don't see us taking
because
a
other
shootout.
other leagues actually do use that.
Yeah,
folks
yeah.
over into the St. Louis area.
Yeah, we do not.
And
Unless it's changed the rule, they didn't. I'm not on the calls anymore.
shot saved by John. Secreto trying
That
to
was
move it
big.
away. That down the far boards. 20 seconds left to go.
That was
Fired
their
into the near corner.
That was their first shot in overtime. Oh my God!
That stolen away. Smith with it into the body.
Wow.
Good job by Johns. At that point, going high might have bit him. 2-2 is the score. 10.5 seconds left to go in overtime.
Huge draw. Now,
3
I
on
would
3.
consider pulling your goalie here.
For them, Miami, yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
I mean, because 10 seconds is, you'd have to really get it and go.
McGurn trying to get to it. That puck bounces into
It
the
wouldn't have
neutral
worked
zone.
out now because they would have scored on an open
Here
net.
comes
but
Lindahl. Lindahl trying to
take
get
a
one more
penalty.
shot
Oh,
away.
that-
She'll go
he's
down.
gonna get a
and-
penalty. Nothing.
Nope. That will. She almost had a breakaway there. You could have almost caused a clear path, but
Yeah, I would have thought about. I mean, they don't want to be the deciders, but I would have thought about calling a penalty on that one.
so next game, as everyone's kind of hanging out, seeing what we're going to do if it's going to be anything else. Next game is versus Minnesota on November 15th. That's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central at Ritter Arena in Minneapolis. So we're excited to make it down there. They haven't. They're
Well, as far-
acting like they're going to do a shootout.
Well, maybe they changed. You know, I hate to be out of date, but I didn't know they were doing this. I didn't think that they were doing shutouts.
Because I know, again, the what is it? The WCHA does it, but the CCWHA hadn't.
Boy, that's gonna. I hope Gonzalez is tired.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy on here, and a lot of our players are have to be tired.
Oh yeah, I mean, you just saw Julia basically run 2 breakaways with just her guts. I guess I
So
can't
is this good?
know. I don't know whether this will be official or is this just because we have time and it's for fun.
Yeah. So yeah, will it be a tie no matter what happens here, and maybe they get the overtime win, or is it?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
No, I know. I've good thoughts, and again, I'm not on those calls either. So here comes Cronin. Puck set up right at the block M. So shootout coming. They'll have 5 shooters on both sides, and if it's not settled there, they'll go back and forth. So Miami starts off first.
Do we know it's 5 shooters?
Well, I'm assuming it might not be. Coming ahead with it, here comes Cronin. Good save by Johns!
Not a bad idea not to try to make a move. There's a lot of snow in front of these nets.
Yeah. They did not resurface the strip in the middle, which sometimes they'll do for a shootout. Here comes Lindahl. It's amazing she has any gas left in the tank.
No, she may enter slow.
I've been exhausted just watching her.
That's a stressful game.
Lindahl coming ahead, comes over to the near side. Now down the slot. Lindahl puts on speed. Lindahl backhanded shot. And no goal.
Nobody knows where it is. Well, she saved it. Man, she does knock that net off.
She did save it there.
That was a different move for Lindahl.
It was, and it came close to the edge, but they did not go over.
I like the way she started slow, then they sped up to make her retreat in a telescope in a different speed. Try to catch her. Did not.
Here comes Schwarzer. Coming down the far side. Schwarzer on the far circle. Schwarzer coming in. And a save by
Emma's in his zone. I'm loving this. It's good for her.
And the thing is, you don't get a huge opportunity to practice this a lot. In practice, I wouldn't imagine. And so,
I just got a text from the MSU friend of mine, the MSU MSU coach, Deb. She says it's just for fun.
Good. I appreciate. Thanks, Deb, for watching.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's
Here
cool.
comes Cummings. Cummings coming in. Cummings. Stop. Shot. And a save. I knew that's what it was previously, but
Yeah,
thanks,
me too.
Deb. Really appreciate you watching and letting us know. We're very
And
grateful.
see, they're going to 3 shoot. According to her, it's 3 shooters. It's just for fun. Doesn't mean anything in the standing. 3 shooters.
All right, so here you go. McGurn has it. McGurn coming down the near side. McGurn on that far circle. McGurn coming in. And no goal. Johns with the save.
Where's the puck?
As now, so that was 3 shooters, but no one scored yet. So now you're going to go back and forth to see who can get the. Well, no, this is the 3rd shooter for Michigan. Carr coming down the near side. Carr, top of the far circle. Carr in the slot. Carr coming over. Carr shot and a goal. Michigan wins. Carr, and again, this is just for fun, but Michigan Carr puts it in.
Top
That
shelf.
was, top shelf. Beautiful goal there.
And the goalie moved the net enough to make it better.
As
Oh, there's
that
the
came in,
replay.
and I think it went in before
yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
Michigan and Johns with an amazing game. She played her guts out, and very grateful. So, again, it ends in a tie for standings, but Michigan can take that win and go to Minnesota next weekend with a little bit of momentum. And best tradition in all of sports, the post-game handshake.
Did she just say that officially, the scorekeeper just say that officially it goes as a tie?
I think so, yeah. So, again, next game will be next Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, over at Ritter Ice Arena. We will have it there. If you're out there, we'd love to say hello. If not, watch, and we will do our best, barring any technical issues or the team not making the plane. That's a little up in the air nowadays.
Yes.
So we'll keep our fingers crossed. 4-leaf clover is close at hand, and hope everything goes well. Our camera people have been Christina Wiseman, James Wiseman.
Nice
Our
job.
director is Mike Butler. Our color commentator, Coach Ned Glisson, and I am Mark Wiseman. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. I'm going to go watch the recorded Lions game. Take care, everybody. This has been Michigan Women's Hockey.
Go blue.
Go Blue, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting. Take care.